cut the...
The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Van Buren County Warriors Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
From the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, good evening, baseball fans. On behalf of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network, once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you to another digital broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Baseball. Welcome back to the Atomo Radio broadcast booth this evening from the Kissling Press Box overlooking beautiful Perkins Field at the Mildred and Eddie Ferguson Sports Complex on the west edge of Keosauqua. Just off at J40 as you head out of town, we are getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you. The Warriors continue play in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Tonight, they're going to host the New London Tigers. First pitch tonight scheduled for 7 p.m. Tonight, I am alongside not AJ Rowe, but my number one son, Bryce Moquin, running the camera, stepping in for AJ, who's getting a little break. He'll be back tomorrow, though. So we'll test the collegiate student's tech skills tonight. Hopefully he will do fine. I think he will. But he's my cameraman and on-site producer tonight, my son Bryce Moquin, and my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Tonight, Bryce and I, along with the Atomo Radio, we're back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. We'll consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. Hey, if you're tuned in already, you know where to find us. We're streaming live all baseball season long right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. So if you're tuned in already, deciding to make this broadcast part of your night on Thursday, June 18th, 2026, hey, a big thanks for doing so. You know that we could not do it without you. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Baseball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. You know how we do things here in the pregame show? I'm going to go right down the list for you. I'll give you their in-game sponsorship as we go. It's another edition of the Van Buren County Warrior Boys Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. The school district sponsors the pregame show. Tonight's postgame show will be brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Tonight's starting lineups, we'll get to those in a little bit right before first pitch. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building material supplier in Dowd's. All my inning recaps tonight brought to you by the Complexion Company, your full-service med spa in Batavia, providing everything from a laser and aesthetic treatments, IV therapy, and much more. Follow them on Facebook to see their specials. All the strikeouts by the Warrior pitchers on the mound tonight: Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski. Your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters. Stop in and see Tim or Dean down there, and they will hook you up. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com, sponsoring all the innings tonight, 1 through 7, if necessary. My game time conditions, we'll get to those right before first pitch as well. Sponsored by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Call Darren today for a great deal on a new mattress, and don't forget he now sells area rugs too. They will sponsor in the postgame show tonight's coaches and players interviews. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring tonight's player of the game. That'll be in the postgame show. Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials, sponsoring any pitching changes in the ball game this evening. Any home runs hit by the Warrior batters. Smithburg Automotive with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you. The game recap in the postgame show, brought to you by Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends, fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. And finally, tonight's first pitch, scheduled for right around at 7 p.m., First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, your employee-owned community bank rooted in the heartland. Visit firstiowa.bank, member FDIC. Hey, if you're in the area and you're a consumer, you need some local business, please make sure that you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be brought to you and viewed right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. So I got a good pregame show lined up for you, lots of stats and other stuff to get to, but you know how we do things here. We're going to start the pregame show with a 3-minute break. You'll start to hear from some of our wonderful sponsors. Bryce going to spin up some ads for you. You'll be hearing from them all throughout the broadcast tonight. The field has been prepped from the JV game. New London will be taking infield soon, and the Warriors will follow. So we'll get to the rest of the pregame show after this 3-minute break as we work our way towards starting lineups, national anthem, and first pitch of boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. The New London Tigers in town to take on our Van Buren County Warriors. Back with you to continue the pregame show after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you here. Atomo Radio broadcast booth, the Ferguson Sports Complex, Kissling Press Box, Keosauqua, Iowa. I think I misspoke before I sent it to break. The Warriors taking infield first. New London, the visiting team, will follow. Let's continue. The Warrior Baseball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide. We'll continue the pregame show by taking a closer look at both teams coming into tonight's matchup. Lots of good stuff to get to in the pregame show. We'll break down both teams, take a look at the conference records, wins and losses for each team, leading players for each team, other action around the area tonight, all that and more we're going to get to in the Warrior Baseball pregame show. All right, let's take a closer look at New London into tonight's game. The head coach is Jaden Flowers, assisted by Corey Westerbeck. Next action for them is Friday, June 19th, tomorrow at Burlington, Notre Dame, a 7 p.m. start there for the Tigers. They are the New London Tigers in boys high school varsity baseball. Overall record into tonight's action, they're 3-11 on the year, 1-5. At home, 2-6 on the road, have yet to play a neutral site game. They compete in Class 1A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for the Tigers is 1-5. In the last 5, they are 2-3. The wins this year for New London have come over Danville, Hillcrest Academy, and Winfield Mount Union / Columbus, while their losses have come to Mediapolis, Keokuk, twice to West Burlington, Louisa Muscatine, Pekin, Mount Pleasant, Burlington, Notre Dame, Central Lee, Cedar Rapids, Washington, and Burlington Public. Last time out for New London was Tuesday, June 16th. They got a 3-2 win at home over Winfield Mount Union / Columbus. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Tigers on the season. In the batting average department, Gavin Strawhacker leads them at .447. Branham Allen at .348, Cale Westerbeck at .333. Hits leaders for New London. Strawhacker with 21. That's the biggest number I've seen so far this year. Westerbeck with 13, and Riley Raines has 12 hits. RBI leaders for the Tigers, Raines with 9, Strawhacker with 8, Westerbeck and Allen each have 7. Runs scored, Strawhacker and Owen Nearing each with 11, and on the bases, Strawhacker leads them with 18 steals. In the ERA department, Owen Severson, 3.73 ERA in 15 innings pitched. Owen Nearing, 6.00 ERA in 16 1/3 innings pitched. Strikeout leaders, Nearing has 14, and Rygard, Nearing, and Raines each have a win on the mound for the Tigers. New London averaging 5.3 runs a game. They give up 9.4. The team batting average is .262. The on-base percentage is .415. The slugging for New London, .270. Team fielding, .901. The team ERA is 7.92. The OPS on base plus slugging is .685. And the WHIP, the walks plus hits per innings pitched, is 2.40. The Warriors lead this series 24-12, going all the way back to 2008. But last year, New London got 2 wins over Van Buren County, 14-10 and 8-6. All right, Van Buren County still taking infield. I think we're going to take another 3-minute break here in the pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. When we come back, we'll break down our Warriors coming into tonight's matchup. Let's take another 3-minute break, then come back and continue the pregame show. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you to continue the Warrior Baseball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. Let's turn our attention to the Van Buren County Warriors coming into tonight's matchup with New London. Head coach is Ron Walker, assisted by Dan Smith and Spencer Elliott. Next action for us tomorrow, right back here at home, Friday, June 19th, for Louisa Muscatine. That'll be a 7 p.m. first pitch there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in boys high school varsity baseball. The overall record into tonight, 5-9 on the year, 3-4 at home, 1-5 on the road, 1-0 in neutral site games. The Warriors compete in Class 1A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Van Buren County is 1-6 in the last 5. The Warriors are 3-2. They have wins this year over Keokuk, Moravia, Hillcrest Academy, Danville, and Wapello, while their losses have come to Central Lee, twice to Mediapolis, twice to West Burlington, Davis County, Pekin, Burlington, Notre Dame, and Fort Madison. Last time out for the Warriors was Tuesday of this week, June 16th, 13-4 loss right here at the Ferguson to the West Burlington Falcons. Let's take a look at some leading players for the Warriors on the season. Batting average, Creek Kite leads them at 387, Reed Kite at 306, Jackson Meek at 231. Hits leaders for Van Buren County. Creek Kite has 12, Reed Kite with 11, while Colton Kirkhart, Kinnick Millard each with 8 hits on the season. In the RBI department, Creek Kite leads them with 7. He's tied with Colton Kirkhart, while Caden Simmons and Kinnick Millard each have 6 RBIs. Parker Boley, Jackson Meek, both with 5. Runs scored for the Warriors. Reed Kite leads them in that department, 13. Kinnick Millard has 12 runs scored. Simmons leads them on the base pass with 8 steals. The ERA department for Van Buren County, Eli McKinney, 1.40 in 10 innings pitched. Kinnick Millard, 2.10 in 10 innings pitched, and Creek Kite, 2.76 in 12 2/3 innings pitched. Millard leads them in strikeouts with 16. Creek Kite has recorded 13 strikeouts, while Eli McKinney has 2 wins on the mound for the Warriors. Van Buren County averaging 5.4 runs a game. They're giving up 8.6. The team batting average is 244. On base percentage, 407. The team slugging is 289. There was no team fielding percentage listed. The on base plus slugging OPS is 696. The whip, walks plus hits per innings pitched, is 1.89. And the team ERA is 5.75. Let's take a look at those conference standings in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference. Let's start in the North Division. Pekin is 9-2, 5-1. Highland is 6-5, 4-1. Hillcrest Academy 6-5, 4-2. Winfield Mount Union / Columbus is 5-9, 3-2. Louisa Muscatine, will see them here tomorrow, 6-7, 4-3. Wapello's 1-9, 1-4, and the Lone Tree is 1-11, 0-7. In the South Division, where both these teams call home, Mediapolis, they were defeated the other night by Burlington Notre Dame. They had their first loss in the conference on the year. They're 10-3, 7-1. Burlington Notre Dame right behind them, 10-6, 6-2. Central Lee 8-4, 5-2. West Burlington 6-5, 5-3. New London is 3-11, 1-5. Van Buren County 5-9, 1-6, and Danville is 0-10, 0-7. Those were the overall records, followed by the conference records. Other action around the Super Conference tonight in the North. Central Lee is at Highland. Wapello is at Hillcrest Academy. Louisa Muscatine is at Winfield Mount Union. In the South Division of the Super Conference, Danville is at Mediapolis. Burlington Notre Dame at West Burlington. Central Lee is at Highland, like I said, and New London right here to take on Van Buren County. Other area teams in action tonight, Fairfield is at Mount Pleasant, while Cardinal and Davis County are both idle. Looks like New London getting closer to finishing up their infield. I believe we can take another 3-minute break, and then we'll come on back and do the starting lineups and take a look at the pitching matchup. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected, whether you're at home or on the road. Stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from the Ferguson Sports Complex as we get set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight. The New London Tigers in town to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups, starting with the visiting team tonight, the New London Tigers. The leadoff man is number 7, Gavin Strawhacker, a sophomore third baseman. Batting second for New London is number 3, Owen Severson, a sophomore shortstop. Batting third for the Tigers is number 8, K.O. Westerbeck, a senior in left field. The cleanup man for New London is number 25, Riley Rains. He's a junior at first base. Batting fifth is number 1, Kai Reigart, a senior on the mound. Batting sixth is number 11, Brands Manning, an 8th grader in right field. Batting seventh is number 5, Owen Naring. He is a junior second baseman. Batting 8th is number 6, Branham Allen. He's an 8th grader doing the DHing for number 19, Israel Lemley. He is a junior, in center field. And batting ninth for New London is number 14, Ian Lipper, a junior catcher. Once again for the Tigers, it's Strawhacker, Severson, Westerbeck, Rains, Rygard, Manning, Nearing, Allen for Lemley, and Lipper. Now your starting lineup for the Van Buren County Warriors. Number 3 is Reed Kite, a freshman shortstop batting leadoff. Batting second is number 11, Eli McKinney, a senior in center field. Batting third is number 13, Cree Kite, a sophomore at third base. The cleanup man is number 2, Kinnick Millard, a junior. He's playing second base. And we're going to get the national anthem right now, so we're going to take a 2-minute break, then we'll come back and finish the Warriors lineup when we return. You tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group, YouTube Sports.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about?
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we're back with you at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from the Ferguson Sports Complex tonight, getting ready for boys high school varsity baseball. Let's continue the Warriors lineup. Batting fifth is number 17, Caden Simmons, a senior, doing the catching. Batting sixth is number 10, Colton Kirkhart, a senior at first base. Batting seventh is number 1, Keegan Young, a senior in left field. Batting eighth is number 14, Jackson Meek, a junior on the mound. And batting ninth is number 7, Parker Boley, a sophomore in right field. Once again for the Warriors, it's Reed Kite, McKinney, Cree Kite, Millard, Simmons, Kirkhart, Young, Meek, and Boley. Let's take a quick look at the pitching matchup. Jackson Meek on the mound tonight for Van Buren County, number 14, a junior. He's pitched in 5 games. Started one with an 0-1 record without a save. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 211 total pitches for Jackson. 33 official at-bats against him with a 3.03 average. He's given up 10 hits, 13 runs, 9 of them earned, 6 walks, 4 hit batters, 2 strikeouts, 9.95 ERA for Jackson Meek. We'll take a look at the New London pitcher in the bottom of the first. Just about set here. First pitch tonight brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, your employee-owned community bank. Rooted in the heartland. Visit firstiowa.bank. Member FDIC. All the innings tonight, Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. Game time conditions, the Van Buren County Hospital, simply remarkable. It's 76 degrees and sunny. Humidity 50%. Winds west-northwest, 9 miles per hour. Meek is ready. First batter, Strawhacker, in there, and he swings on that pitch, pops it up and over us, out of play, and we are underway tonight at 7:04 p.m. Strike one to Gavin Strawhacker. Where's number 7 in the leadoff spot? He is a sophomore third baseman tonight. Pitch number 2 hits him. So on the second pitch of the night, Jackson Meek hits Gavin Strawhacker. And New London with the leadoff man on base. Strawhacker, their leader in hits with 21. So you'd like to make him hit his way on. He's been pretty good at that this year, but the Warriors put him on with a hit by pitch. Here in the 2 spot is number 3, Owen Severson, the sophomore shortstop. First pitch to him is high and inside. Throw back behind the runner, goes over Kirkhart. It's ball 1 to the batter, retrieved by the right fielder out there, Boley. And Strawhacker going to go to second on a throwing error by the catcher Simmons. Too high for Kirkhart to handle. First error of the night on the Warriors. So immediately New London with a runner in scoring position. 1-0 to the batter. Meek out of the stretch now, and here he comes. Squares the bunt, left it outside. 2-0 to Severson. Strawhacker came into tonight. He's out there at second with a .447 average. Severson, .205. The Warrior defense in the outfield, left to right, Young, McKinney, and Boley. Here's the pitch from Meek, and that knocked the batter back and almost down. Severson, count 3-0 now to him. So Jackson struggling with command here right off the bat. Got to find it right now. Out of the stretch, the 3-0. Bounced it in there. And a hit batter and a walk have put 2 on with nobody out. Oops, circled the wrong thing. It's a walk, not a hit batter. First batter was a hit batter. That's the first walk issued by Meek. So 2 on, nobody out for New London here. We're just underway, and top of the first. Strawhacker at second. He got hit by a pitch. Went to second on a throwing error. They tried to pick him off at first, and now a walk to Severson. Squared a bunt, and the next batter, it's outside. Runners retreat. This is Cale Westerbeck, senior left fielder, wears number 8, batting in the 3 spot for New London. Count to him is 1-0. Westerbeck comes into tonight, 3:33. Strawhacker and Severson were right-handed batters. Westerbeck in there from the left side. Jackson Meek, a look at second. He's ready. Here he comes. That's high. 2-0 to Westerbeck. Tonight's umpires, Steve Wooster. Behind home plate, Rashid Denson on the bases. And the pitch. Outside. Meek still having trouble finding the zone. On 9 pitches, he's thrown 1 strike. The 3-0. Too high. And Meek has issued another walk, this time to Westerbeck. So they're loaded with nobody out for New London here. In the top of the first for the cleanup man, number 25, Riley Raines, the junior first baseman. .293 for Raines. He'll bat from the right side, and Ron Walker with a quick chat after 10 pitches out to settle down the Warrior hurler tonight, Jackson Meek. Hope you enjoyed the pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. Mr. Superintendent, Mr. Jeremy Hissom, was on the PA doing the starting lineups tonight. Strikeouts by the Warrior pitchers tonight, brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Jackson Meek and the Warrior defense could use one of those right now. In the infield for Van Buren County, third to first, it's Creekite, Reedkite, Millard, and Kirkhart. Simmons behind the plate. Jackson Meek on the mound. Junior right-hander. The corners are in. Middle back, looking to turn 2. They'll sacrifice a run to get 2 outs as the Warriors in a jam to start the game here. Bases loaded, nobody out for Riley Raines. First offering to him is high from Meek. Ball 1. Jackson deciding to work out of the stretch, even with the bases loaded. Runners can't go anywhere. He's more comfortable doing this, I guess. The 1-0. Lined back up the middle. Caught by Millard. He'll try to double off the runner at first, and the Warriors get a double play. Hang on, guys. That's just 2. That's only 2 outs. Leslie tags second. Did he step on second? Must have stepped on second. That, I guess, is a triple play, which is a pretty cool highlight. Wow, I didn't see him hit the bag. He must have. So Riley Raines is the first out of the inning on that line out to Kinnick Millard. Let's see. He doubled off Owen Severson, 4 unassisted at second, and then throws back to first to get Westerbeck as he was off the base too far. That'll go 4-3. Third out of the inning, a triple play. I think that's the first time that I've ever written that in my book. 12 pitches, and that's one way for Meek and the Warriors to get out of trouble. So after a half an inning of play, we're scoreless. Warriors coming to the plate for the first time after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa. Kissling Press Box, Atomo Radio broadcast booth. When New London bats in the top of the second, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Rygard, Manning, and Naring, the 3 due up. Take a look at their pitcher as soon as we get a minute here. Warriors coming to the plate for the first time tonight. This is Kai Rygard for New London. 3 for the Warriors, due up. Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Cree Kite. This is Reed Kite, number 3. Leadoff man, a freshman, shortstop. He was 0 for 4 against West Burlington on Tuesday. He takes a called strike 1. 0-1 to Reed Kite. Into tonight's play, Reed Kite at 306. Freshman shortstop for the Warriors. That one over his back for ball 1. Kai Rygard. This is Rygard pitching for New London. Number 1, a senior, pitched in 4 games. Started 3 of them, a 1-3 record without a save. 14 2/3 innings pitched, 291 total pitches, 80 official at-bats. We'll get to the rest in a minute. The 1-1, low and outside. Ball 2. 2-1 to Reed Kite, the Warriors' leadoff man. Rygard has a .438 average against him, 35 hits. He's given up 34 runs, 29 of them earned, 9 walks, a hit batter, 10 strikeouts, 13.84 ERA. That's a little bit high, maybe inside to Reed Kite. The count 3-1 to the Warrior leadoff hitter. I'll try to summarize that triple play for you here in a bit as well, if I get a minute. Here's a 3-1. That one's on the outside corner, strike 2. That ball hit by Raines was a little bit more than a soft line drive. Millard at second base moved to his right, kind of caught it behind the bag, as you could see on the camera. And then he came back towards first and must have hit the bag with his foot and threw it over there to Kirkhart to double off 2 runners as they were loaded. And that is a Reed Kite, thought he drew a walk, but he gets called out looking on strikes. So that's the first out of the inning. Reed Kite down on strikes looking. That's the first strikeout of the night for Rygard. 1 out, nobody on for Van Buren County. That will bring up in the 2 spot, number 11, Eli McKinney, the senior center fielder. McKinney into tonight's play, 214 against West Burlington on Tuesday. He was 0 for 1 with 3 walks. And then from the left side, Kite was a right-handed batter. They're both facing the righty Rygard. High and outside. First pitch to McKinney, it's 1-0. So, that triple play was Jackson Meek's best friend there to end the bottom of the first. Got the Warriors and Meek out of a ton of trouble. The 1-0 to McKinney, and he takes a called strike. Count even at 1-1 now. Rygard working out of the windup, nods to his catcher. He will wind and deal. Breaking ball, McKinney swings and sends a fly ball center field. Center fielder moving to his right a few steps. He's underneath it. And that's Lemley out there making the catch. McKinney, the second out of the inning on the fly out to center. So 2 down now, nobody on for the Warriors. That'll bring up in the 3 spot. He wears number 13, Creed Kite, the sophomore third baseman. 387 into tonight's game. Creed Kite, a right-handed batter. Rygard is ready, and the pitch. Breaking ball lands for a strike. 0-1 to Kite. Creed Kite. Rygard ready again in the 0-1. Another breaking ball check swing. Did he go? He did. Quickly 0-2 to Creed Kite. Looking to start something here for the Warriors with 2 out. Nobody on. Here comes the 0-2. Kite lines it down the right field line. Foul. That was the right idea. Just missed it on the wrong side of the line by a few feet. So we'll do it again from 0-2. Shortened up on his 2-strike approach. I think Ron Walker liked that. And took a pitch that was probably a strike on the outer half and tried to go with it to right field. It was just foul. So another 0-2 from Rygard to Creed Kite. Here it is. Breaking ball, tapped, foul, left side. It'll remain 0-2. Bases empty, 2 out. Bottom of the first, no score. Rygard to Creed Kite. Lashed, foul, third base line. Right over head coach Ron Walker's head. Kite battling here. Creed Kite. And it's still 0-2. He's seen about everything Rygard has to offer him here. Let's see if Creed can find some green grass with one here in fair territory. Another 0-2. Bounced it in there in the dirt. 1-2 now the count to Creed Kite, Warrior third baseman. 387 into tonight's game. Leading Warrior average hitter. Center fielder shaded maybe 2 steps towards left with the righty batter in there. He swings on that pitch and fouls it over us up and to the right, out of play. 1-2, it remains. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball way too high. So Creed Kite has fought back after fouling off a bunch of pitches to make the count even at 2-2. That was the 17th pitch of the inning for Rygard. He has 1 strikeout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss on an inside low pitch. Got Creed Kite to go after it. He's the 3rd out of the inning on a swinging strikeout. 4, 5, and 6 for the Warriors due up when they bat in the bottom of the second. It'll be Millard, Simmons, and Kirkhart. That's the 2nd strikeout issued by Rygard. 18 pitches for him and New London to get through the first inning after 1 is complete. We're scoreless from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa. Coming back for the top of the second and more Warrior baseball. New London coming to the plate for the second time, 5, 6, and 7. Rygard, Manning, and Naring, the 3 due up. You tuned into Warrior Baseball. Come on back after the 60-second break right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we return to the Atemo Radio broadcast booth from the Kissling Press Box here at Perkins Field, the Mildred and Eddie Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa this evening. Scoreless after one inning of play. The New London Tigers in town for a South Division battle in the Super Conference, taking on the Van Buren County Warriors. Just to finish up that bat for Creed Kite there, who ended the bottom of the first for the Warriors, he was 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a hit by pitch against West Burlington. I'd like to go through that the first time through and let you know how they did in their last game. That's the Warrior hitters I'm referring to. So, here's the number 5 hitter wearing number 1, Kai Rygard, the senior, on the mound for New London. Meek's first offering to him is high for ball 1. Rygard, 176 on the season. That one hits him on the left leg, knee, maybe below the knee area. That's the pitcher for them, so keep an eye on that. He looks like he's walking it off. So that's his second hit batter, and once again, that's how both innings have started. They might courtesy run for him to give him a chance to walk that off. He's walking it off down the, right field line right now. Second batter hit by Meek. We'll see. He's limping on his left leg. That was his lead leg. Head coach Jaden Flowers out of the third base box now to talk to home plate umpire and maybe get a courtesy runner in there. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue. He's still limping pretty well over there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not. Now he's waiting. He's got his helmet off, waiting for somebody to come out of the dugout. So we'll see if he comes back on the mound. I don't know. It looks like number 18, Reed Lindsay, I'm going to say. Put him in there as a courtesy runner for the pitcher after Rygard was hit in the left leg or knee area, lower leg maybe. And he's the pitcher for New London, so we'll see if he comes back out or not. A lot of times they pinch or courtesy run for the pitcher or catcher anyway, but 1 on and nobody out now. He's back in the dugout is Rygard for the number 6 batter in the lineup, wearing number 11, Brands Manning, an 8th grader, playing right field. The pitch from Meek. Check swing. I think they appeal to the base ump. He says, yes, he went. It's a strike. 0-1 to Manning. 195 for him in there from the right side. Lindsay, the lead at first. The pitch on the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 to Brands Manning. Runner at first. Lindsay has a pretty good lead there. Meek to the plate. That one lined, fouled on the left field line. We'll do it again from 0-2. McKinney shaded towards left, about 5 steps, I would say. Keegan Young a little bit towards the line. Bowley about straight away and right. They're all about medium depth. Meek is set. He'll check him at first. Back safely is Lindsay. Courtesy running over there for the pitcher, Rygard, who was limping on that left leg after being plunked by a pitch from Meek. Like I said, that'll be where my eyes go when New London returns to the field, bottom of the second. Meek ready, the 0-2. A slight check swing, must have missed a little bit high. Good pitch by Jackson. It's a ball, though, 1-2. Count to the batter, Manning. The 1-2 inside. Count even, 2-2 now. Next pitch for Meek will be his 20th of the night. The 2-2 on the way. Bounced or grounded to Creek Kite. Bobbled slightly. He'll pick up his only play to first. He throws over to Kirkhart. Warriors getting out there. But that ground out will push Lindsay to second. Brands Manning, the first out of the inning. 5-3. Retired on the putout. That's Creek Kite over to Kirkhart. Up next for New London. 7th spot in the order. Wearing number 5 is Owen Nearing. He's a junior second baseman, 278, and they're from the right side. So New London, a runner in scoring position. Lindsay, the courtesy runner, with one out now. We're scoreless as we play top of 2. Meek out of the stretch, a look back at the runner coming to the plate. Nope, too far outside, maybe a little low on the first offering to Nearing, 1-0. Millard from his second base spot, closest to the bag, trying to keep Lindsay relatively close. Meek, a look in, glove on left knee now. He's ready. Look back. And a look to home, and he goes to second. Millard stops it. Runner back safely. I think he would have been back safely on a clean throw and catch from Meek to Millard anyway. On deck for New London is the DH, Branham Allen, an 8th grader. Here comes a 1-0 from Meek. Outside corner strike. Count even. 1-1. Jackson is ready again. And here is his 1-1. Held onto it too long. And it ends up too far outside in the left-handed batter's box, ball 2. 2-1 now. To Nearing, the New London Tiger batter. The pitch. Bounced it in there right up high and behind Simmons. It bounced. It's a wild pitch. Pitch was a ball, 3-1 to Nearing. Allows Lindsay, the courtesy runner, over to third on that wild pitch. He was not running on the play. First one issued by Meek. So a runner at third for New London with one out here. Scoreless as we play. Top of the second. 3-1 to count to the batter, Nearing. Jackson would love a strikeout. Here's a 3-1. Swung on, fouled back to the right and up and over us. Out of play, so he's one strike closer to that strikeout now. It'll be full 3-2 on his next pitch. Here comes a payoff. Meek to Nearing. Jackson gets the strikeout swinging. Big pitch there for the junior. Nearing, second out of the inning on the swinging strikeout. First one tonight recorded by Meek, brought to you by Slayton Polaris. So now, well, the scoreboard cleared the outs out there, but there are 2 outs in the inning and a runner at third. He's got a lead off from third in foul territory, and this is number 6, the DH, Branham Allen, an 8th grader. Batting for number 19, Israel Lemley, the junior center fielder. Swing and a miss. First pitch from Meek to Allen is strike 1. Allen, the DH, 348 into tonight's action. Lemley, who he's batting for, 167. 0-1 to the batter, 2 outs, a runner at third, the pitch. Foul tip, back to the screen. 0-2, and the Warriors a strike away from stranding that runner at third. That was the 16th pitch of the inning for Meek. Can waste one here, or a couple. It's 0-2, and will not be able to secure the strikeout at first, and then it's going to allow the run to score from third on a wild pitch. That's how New London takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. A wild pitch scores Lindsay, the courtesy runner, 1-0 New London. And that'll go down as a swinging strikeout, but not an out, as an unsecured third strike. Mark it down as a strikeout for Meek, but the inning continues as the DH, Allen, down there to first. Here's Ian Lipper, number 14 in the 9th spot. He swings on the first pitch for Meek and sends a blooper over second. Going to fall in front of McKinney. And off with contact was the runner from first, Allen. He goes to second. Lipper on with a bloop single. He's a junior catcher. Lipper, 077 into play tonight, a right-handed batter. Didn't even get to complete that. So first hit of the night for New London. The lineup will turn over. We'll start the second time through for the leadoff man, number 7, Gavin Strawhacker. He was hit by a pitch his first time. First and second, 2 outs. Strawhacker, a grounder to third. Creek Heido glove and go over and take the force out at third base. So Allen is the third out of the inning, retired 5 unassisted by Cree Kite. Strawhacker will technically reach on a fielder's choice. But New London, 1 run for them, scoring on the wild pitch. There was 1 hit. No errors by the Warriors, a couple of wild pitches, and New London will strand 2 on base. 19 pitches for Meek to get the Warriors through the second inning. He has, 12, 22, 31 game total. So we played an inning and a half. New London leads it 1-0. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for them when they bat in the third. Severson, Westerbeck, and Rains. For the Warriors, in the bottom of the second, Millard, Simmons, and Kirkhart, the 3 due up. We'll take a 60-second break. Come on back with us for more Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
All right, back with you, the Atomo Radio broadcast booth for the Warrior portion, the bottom half of the second. Here's the cleanup man, number 2, Kinnick Millard, the junior second baseman. 0 for 3 with a walk against West Burlington on Tuesday. He takes ball 1 outside from Rygard, who does shake that hit by pitch off and return to the mound. 1-0 to Millard. He's the leadoff man for the Warriors here. Bottom of the second, the pitch. Millard lashes one to left. Oh, and almost burned the left fielder. He came in and then had to reach up and make a high catch, and he did. Westerbeck out there is able to reach up and use his height to erase not a great route on that one. But Millard on 2 pitches is the first out of the inning on the fly out to left field, and Westerbeck out there. So 1 out, nobody on for the Warriors. In the bottom of the second, they trail at 1-0. Here's the 5-hole hitter, number 17, Caden Simmons, a senior catcher. 0 for 3 with a walk against West Burlington earlier this week on Tuesday. Supposed to play New London yesterday. Breaking ball too far outside to Simmons, 1-0. But got about a half an inch of rain yesterday morning, and softball field was wet. Baseball field must have been the same because they canceled it, and here we are tonight. There's a pitch on the, looked off of the outside corner to me, but called a strike on the very, very outside corner. 1-1 to Simmons. Rygard ready, and here he comes. Breaking ball, that one is a beauty. Strike 2. On deck for the Warriors is number 10, Colton Kirkhart, the senior first baseman in the 6th spot. 1 out, nobody on for Van Buren County here. Trailing at 1-0. Bottom of 2. The 1-2 from Rygard to Simmons. And a swing and a miss on a low pitch. And the catcher is going to have to secure the strikeout down there at first base. So Simmons, the second out of the inning on the swinging strikeout. Strikeout is secured 1-3 down there at first base. It was not held onto by the catcher. That is the third strikeout recorded by Rygard. Like I said, Kirkhart was in the on-deck circle. He's going to stride to the plate now, wearing number 10, the senior first baseman. Simmons was 133 coming into play today. Kirkhart 229. Colton was 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored against West Burlington. Colton's bat has picked up lately. He even admitted in the interview we did after one game he was off to a slow start, but he's been hitting better. Takes a ball high from Rygard, 1-0. And head coach Ron Walker calls time. Wants Kirkhart to come down and talk with him, so he does. And the catcher, Lipper, going to go out and take advantage of the timeout and have a chat with Rygard. Second baseman, shortstop also going to get together for a chat. So the Warriors trail it by 1 as we play with 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom of the second. New London with a run on a hit. No errors for them. They've stranded 3. The Warriors, no runs on no hits so far. They have committed an error, stranded nobody. All right, everybody back to their respective spots. We're ready to go. It's 1-0 to Kirkhart. Pitch 2 is outside corner strike to Colton. Count even at 1-1. Rygaard rocks and fires again. Breaking ball. Ooh, must have been a little bit high. Ball 2. 2-1 now to Colton. Pretty nice night for a ball game. Really no complaints. Little breeze, not too hot. Sun's out. Field looks to be in good shape today. 2-1 from Rygaard outside for ball 3. Kirkhart ahead 3-1 now. Picturesque Iowa crop fields in the background. Warrior baseball banner out there. Golf course way out there across the left field. In the Des Moines River, you'd get to that eventually. Some homes back there as well, as you can see in the camera. Here's the 3-1. Swung on, chopped off the plate along the third base line, gloved and thrown over past the first baseman. And that's going to be a throwing. Well, he's not. Kirkhart saw it too late. That'll be an infield hit. I don't think a good throw gets him. We'll give him an infield single. Tough play. It was a bad throw with the third baseman, but it doesn't end up costing him a base. So Kirkhart on with a 2-out infield single. First hit of the night for the Warriors. So 1 on and 2 out now for Van Buren County. It was a tapper off the plate, I think. It took an awful high bounce for hitting off the dirt. So up next for the Warriors in the 7th spot is number 1, Keegan Young, the senior left fielder. He takes ball 1 low and outside from Rygaard. Young on the year, 226, 1 for 3. He had a single, reached on an error, had a run scored on Tuesday. Kirkhart with a medium lead. They'll check him. He's back. Says base umpire Dennison over there. Steve Wooster behind the plate. New London center fielder Lemley shaded a couple steps to left with the right-handed batter. Swung on, fouled off himself in the box. Keegan Young, a swing at that one. Hit him in the left leg. No worse for the wear, though, he looks, but it is strike 1 for the stretch with Kirkhart at first. Here he comes. That one is across the outer half. Strike 2. 1-2 now to Keegan Young, the Warriors senior left fielder tonight. Rygaard ready, and here he comes. Breaking ball. And that is a caught-looking strike 3 to Keegan Young. That is the 4th strikeout by Rygaard tonight. So the Warriors, nothing across on a hit. There were no errors, and they end up leaving 1 on base. 15 pitches for Rygaard to get New London through the 2nd. He's up to a game total of 33. For the Warriors, when they bat in the bottom of the 3rd, it'll be Meek, Boley, and the top of the order Kite. For New London, when they come to the plate here in the top of the 3rd, it'll be, 2, 3, 4. Severson, Westerbrook, and Rains. 1-0 New London after 2 are complete. Come on back with us in 60 seconds for more Warrior Baseball. You're watching it right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
First pitch from Meek to Severson popped up on the infield. Jackson off the mound. He wants it, and he'll make the catch. Kirkhart might have been calling it, but Meek makes the play towards the first base side of the mound, and on one pitch, Owen Severson is out number 1 in the inning. He drew a walk his first time up, so 0 for 1 with a walk for him on the day. 1 out, nobody on now for number 8, Cale Westerbeck. Bats in the 3 spot. Senior left fielder. He drew a walk and put out on the base as part of that triple play. 1 on the first pitch for Meek. Severson was at 205. The leadoff man popped out to Meek for out number 1. 0-1 to the batter now. Westerbeck. Meek coming back to him. A pitch popped up on the infield. Reed Kite calling. Moving a little bit towards third base, but right about where the shortstop would be. Makes the catch, and on 3 pitches, Meek's got 2 outs. You're looking to have a quick top of the third. So a pop out to the pitcher, a pop out to the shortstop on 3 pitches, 2 outs, nobody on. For the cleanup man, number 25, Riley Raines, who lined into that triple play, the junior first baseman, 293. Meek's first pitch to him, a little bit high and in from Jackson, 1-0 to Raines. Raines 0 for 1 tonight. Bases are empty with 2 out. 1-0 New London as we play top of the third. The next pitch behind the batter. Did it hit him? No. 2-0 now to Raines. Warriors right back in action tomorrow to take on the Louisa Muscatine Falcons right here at the Ferguson. The 2-0. A slow roller. DeGrasse about killed it. Miller charges, scoops with his glove. It's about the only play he had was try to pick it up and scoop with his glove, and Kirkhart couldn't handle it, but no error on that play as that's an infield hit. Tough play. Not ordinary by any means there. And Raines has a 2-out infield hit. Second hit of the night for New London. Meek has gone 2 2/3 so far, giving up a run on 2 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, a wild pitch, 2 hit batters. He's up to 37 game total pitches. 1 on and 2 out. The first pitch bounced foul towards the Warrior dugout to number 1, New London's pitcher Kai Rygard, the senior. 0-1 to count to him. First time up for him, he was hit by a pitch. So this is his second plate appearance, no official at bat yet. And his place scored that run. It was a courtesy runner, Lindsay, running for him, scored the New London run. They lead it 1-0. Raines with a lead at first, medium. Meek will check him. Good catch by Kirkhart, tagging the legs of the runner, but he's back safely. It's 0-1 to the batter, Rygard. Millard charged that one about fast as he could and gloved it with his left hand and tried to scoop it. There goes the runner. The pitch is a strike. Throw down. Oh, Millard tried to slap tag and it popped out of his glove. It would have been a close play. Count to Rygard is 0-2. Give Raines a stolen base. It's a count to the batter. Rygard is 0-2. Come on, Jackson. You don't need to worry about that runner. Just take care of the batter, and the Warriors will be out of trouble here in the top of the third and go back and get the sticks and try to tie or take the lead. Meek's 0-2. Too far outside for a ball. 1-2. Raines was darn near halfway to third. He had to scamper back. Millard behind the second base bag, trying to keep him close. The 1-2. A little bit low. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner at second. Rygard at 176 entering play tonight. The 2-2 from Meek. Inside, brushed him back. It's full now, 3-2. Meek is ready, and here's the payoff. Foul tip. Simmons couldn't hang on. And it'll stay 3-2. We'll do it again. Meek is ready. The 3-2 bounced it low and outside for ball 4 to Rygard. He draws a 2-out walk. First and second now for New London with 2 outs. Third walk issued by Meek. That's going to bring up number 11, Brands Manning, the 8th grade right fielder in the 6th spot in the order. He's 0 for 1 on the day, ground out to third. Brands Manning, 195, right-handed batter. Meek still out of the stretch with runners at first and second with 2 out. A slow lift of the leg. Meek varying it up a little bit, and Manning takes a called strike 1. I like that from Jackson. Switching up his delivery out of the stretch. He had lifted that left leg and paused it for quite a while. See what the runner was going to do if he gives something away. Didn't really designate which way he was going to step. Here's a slide step quicker move. That one's off the outside corner. Ball 1. 1-1 to Manning. Force at first, second, or third for the Warriors here. Grounder on the infield, take the easiest one and get out of here. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Rains at second. Rygard at first. Not courtesy running for him right now. Leg must be feeling better. 1-2 to the batter, Manning. Meek. Pitch. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it, Millard or Kirkhart? Millard calling, and Kinnick makes the catch a little bit towards first base. So Manning, the third out of the inning. There were no errors by the Warriors. New London ends up stranding 2. 17 pitches for Meek to get the Warriors through the third. He's up to a game total after 3 of 48. 2.5 are complete. It's still 1-0 New London. When they bat in the fourth, they'll have 7, 8, and 9 nearing the DH Allen and Lipper. For the Warriors, when they come to the plate in the bottom of the third, it's 8-9-1. Meek, Boley, and Reed kite the top of the order. Come on back with us for more Warrior Baseball after a 60-second break. You're tuned into it right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org. Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here to start the bottom of the third. Jackson Meek, Warrior pitcher in there in the 8th spot, number 14, the junior. To face Kai Rygard, starting work in his third inning. Swing and a miss on the first pitch from Rygard to Meek, 0-1. Jackson ended today's action 231. He was 0 for 2 with a walk. A fielder reached on a fielder's choice. 2 runs scored. He was my player of the game against West Burlington. Rygard's 0-1. Meek watched a fastball low. For ball 1. 1-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Meek took one high on a heater. 2-1. The 2-1 from Rygard, a breaking ball. Meek reaches out and taps it down the third base line. Foul. 2-2. Umpire, home plate ump, handing the bat back to Jackson. And he's got 1 foot in the batter's box. Now he's back in there after no signs from head coach Ron Walker, I don't think. 2-2 is on the way. Ball 3 outside on another fastball from Rygard. Count full now to Meek, 3-2. He's the leadoff man for the Warriors here, who trail at 1-0, bottom of the third. Into the windup, Rygaard's payoff. A slow roller to his left. He'll glove it on the mound, run halfway to first, and toss it gently over to Raines. And Jackson Meek is the first out of the inning, 1-3 on the putout. Up next for the Warriors is the number 9 batter, Parker Boley. Wears number 7, the sophomore right fielder. Into play today, 2:14 for Parker. He had a walk, reached on a fielder's choice, and an RBI on Tuesday against West Burlington. Parker in there from the right side. Rygaard is ready, and the first pitch to Boley is in the zone, strike 1. Rygaard's 0-1, high and inside. Missed his release point with the bender there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Rygaard. Boley takes it low. Count 2-1 now to the Warriors sophomore right fielder, Parker Boley. Center fielder Lemley almost straight away, maybe 1 or 2 steps towards left, with Boley being a right-hander. Left and right fielders about straightaway medium depth as well. The 2-1, that's a strike. 2-2 now to Boley. 10th pitch of the inning there for Rygaard. He's up to a game total of 43. Just behind Meek as far as the pitch count goes. Here's a 2-2. And that one is a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Boley down on looking on strikes. He's the second out of there's Reed Kite. Freshman shortstop wearing number 3. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Got caught looking, leading off the game. Bases empty, 2 out for Van Buren County, who they trails it 1-0 here. Bottom of the third. Rygaard to Reed Kite. Breaking ball lands for strike 1. Kite with that customary bright pink bat in his hand. Rygaard coming to him. Low and outside. Count even 1-1 to Reed Kite. The windup and the pitch. Oh, a bouncer past the third baseman into left field. Reed Kite has a 2-out hit for the Warriors. First hit of the night given up by Rygaard. So, 1 on and 2 out now. For number 11, Eli McKinney, the senior center fielder, hits in the 2-hole in the lineup. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. McKinney in there from the left side. Reed Kite takes his lead at first base. They'll check him. He's back safely. Warriors in action this weekend as well. Moravia tournament. We'll have 2 for you on Saturday. The pitch to McKinney. High and outside for ball 1. McKinney, 214 on the season. Same as Boley. Reed Kite was at 306. McKinney takes one high and outside. Ball 2. So it's 2-0 to McKinney. Base runner at first with 2 outs for the Warriors. They trail at 1-0 here. Bottom of the third. The pitch, another one outside. 3-0 to Eli. So if New London wants to end the inning right here, Rygaard going to have to fight back against McKinney. He squares the bunt, pulls it back. The pitch, same spot, outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to McKinney. First and second now for the Warriors with 2 out. First walk issued by Rygaard. He's frustrated about it a little bit, takes his hat off and strolls around the backside of the mound. Up next for the Warriors in the third spot in the order is number 13, Creek Kite, sophomore third baseman. 0 for 1 tonight with a swinging strikeout. Rygaard's first pitch to Cree Kite is a breaking ball that misses high and in. Runners at first and second have their lead. Rygaard's out of the stretch. The 1-0 popped up to the left of the catcher. Will it get out of play? It will. Count 1-1 now. So Cree Kite drops back, retrieves his bat, and he'll see a 1-1 pitch on the next offering from Rygaard. He's set, and the pitch, a breaking ball. Catcher up out of his crouch to catch that one's too high. Ball 2. 2-1. To Cree Kite, looking to find some room and drive one somewhere. How about a gapper? Rygaard a couple looks back and forth from home to second. Here he comes. Look, one's outside. Oh. No, it's a called strike 2. Boy. I thought that was outside, but the home plate umpire says on the corner. So it's even now at 2-2 with 2 out and 2 on. 2s are wild. Shortstop playing games with the runner. The 2-2, a breaking ball. Cree Kite lines it out to center. It's going to get down in front of Lemley. Cree Kite around third. The throw is cut off between the mound and second, and Cree Kite has himself a 2-out. Big hit for the Warriors. Give him an RBI single. Move McKinney to second. You can score Reed Kite on the play. And Van Buren County has tied the game here. A run on a couple of hits in the bottom of the third. So the Cree Kite single scores 1 to tie things at 1. Still first and second with 2 out. And here is Kinnick Millard. 0 for 1 on the day. He sends one foul right side and out of play. 0-1 to Kinnick. He flew to left. And a shaky play out there, but it was made by Westerbeck. Last time up for Millard. Into play today. 229 for Kinnick. In the cleanup spot, number 2, the junior second baseman. 0-1 to him. Rygaard a look back at second. And the 0-1 to Millard. Kinnick sends one over third base. That's going to get down to left field. Here comes a play at the plate. And McKinney slides in there and beats the throw on the relay. And McKinney on the play from second. Cree Kite ends up at second. Millard at first. And the Warriors take a 2-1 lead on the Millard RBI single. So, this is all with 2 outs. So many times I say they look like to get things started with 2 outs, and it never happens, but here it has. 2 runs on 3 hits. Simmons in there now for the Warriors. Breaking ball. Ball 1 outside. Caden is 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout secured at first, his first time up into play today. Simmons was 133. First and second with 2 out. The Warriors have tallied 2 in the bottom of the third to take a 2-1 lead. Rygaard's 1-0. Caden fouls it right back below us. 1-1. So, 3 of the last 4 batters have had hits, sprinkle in a walk to McKinney. That's caused the trouble for New London and Rygaard. Warriors lead at 2-1, bottom of the third. 1-1 to Simmons. There's 2 on with 2 out. And Rygaard coming to the plate. Breaking ball. No, he missed his release point. That's a wild pitch. Both runners going to move up. The catcher tried to go outside to stop it, slowed it down, couldn't control it. So it's 2-1. Throw gets away from the pitcher. Nobody goes anywhere. 2-1 to Simmons. Move Cree Kite to third on a wild pitch and move Kinnick Millard to second. And that is the first wild pitch issued by Rygaard tonight. Length the inning for him, his longest so far, 28 pitches. Here comes 29. That one, good stop by the catcher. It was in the left-handed batter's box for a ball. 3-1 to Simmons. So he's in danger with a walk to Simmons of loading him up with 2 out. And Warriors can try to get greedy. Creekite is leading foul territory. Miller to good lead at second. Here's a 3-1. That one is through the zone to make the count full to Simmons, 3-2. Warriors have scored twice on 3 hits to take a 2-1 lead. Bottom of the third, Rygaard nods to his catcher. Out of the stretch, he's working, he's ready. And a 3-2. Missed. It was close, high and outside, maybe a little. Simmons draws a 2-out walk to load him up. Second walk issued by Rygaard. He's given up 4 hits now total in there for the Warriors. Number 10, Colton Kirkhart, the senior first baseman. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Swings on that one. Pops it up right side. It's foul. Out of play. 0-1 to Kirkhart. Kirkhart had a single last inning, stranded on the bases. So Rygaard so far through 2 2/3 innings has given up the 2 runs on 4 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 5, a wild pitch. This will be his 33rd pitch of the inning. He started the inning with 33 game total pitches, so he's equaled it just in this inning. The 0-1. Kirkhart fouls it off right side, out of play again. 0-2 to Colton. Keegan Young on deck. If he bats, the Warriors will have batted around. 0-2 to Kirkhart. 66 game total pitches now for Rygaard. Here comes his 0-2. Ball outside. 1-2 now to Colton. Looking for a big hit. All this happening with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third for Van Buren County. Meek was retired on a grounder to the pitcher. Boley struck out looking. That pitch is a breaking ball, missed, low and outside. On the 35th pitch of the inning, a lengthy inning for Rygaard, and Kirkhart fights back, count even now 2-2 with 2 out. Warriors lead at 2-1. The bases are loaded. Bottom of the third. The 2-2. Foul tip. Catcher could not hold on. Back to the screen. We'll do it again. 2-2. Big hit opportunity here for Kirkhart. RBIs with 2 outs. Those are always good. The 2-2. Bounced foul, third base side. Everybody will trot back, and we'll do it again. Kirkhart at 229 into play today. His bat's been better lately than it was at the start. Here's a 2-2. Oh, and a called strike 3 on the outside corner ends the inning for the Warriors. Kirkhart is the third out. He gets caught looking. When the Warriors bat in the fourth, it's 7, 8, 9, Young, Meek, and Boley due up. But Van Buren County tallies twice on 3 hits. There were no errors by New London. They end up leaving them loaded. 3 men stranded. 38 pitches in the inning for Rygaard to get New London through it. He's now up to a game total of 71. So after 3 are complete, it's 2-1 Van Buren County over New London in boys high school varsity baseball. New London coming up in the top of the fourth when we come back from a 60-second break. 7, 8, 9 nearing Allen and Lipper due up. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected. Whether you're at home or on the road, stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you here, the Atomo Radio broadcast booth from the Kisling Press Box here at Perkins Field, the Ferguson Sports Complex, Keosauqua, Iowa. Jackson Meek getting ready to start work in his fourth inning. The Warriors get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They strand 3. They've left 4 now. New London has stranded 5. For New London, leading off in the top of the 4th is number 5. Bats 7th in the order, Owen Nearing, Jr., second baseman, 278 for him. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Squares to bunt. Meek low and outside on the first pitch to Nearing. 1-0. He was a swinging strikeout victim in the second. Meek with a couple of strikeouts brought to you by Slayton Polaris. The next pitch, a 2-bouncer that sneaks past Reed Kite, moving to his right and out into left field, thrown back in by Keegan Young. And Owen Nearing has a leadoff single for New London here, top of the 4th. It's the 3rd hit given up by Meek and the Warriors. That'll bring up in the 8th spot, number 6, Branham Allen, an 8th grader doing the DHing, batting for number 19, Israel Lemley, the junior center fielder. He's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout, swing and a miss on that one. He reached first because it was an unsecured strikeout. Couldn't get him down there at first. Simmons couldn't hang on to it. So he's been on base. But I guess it's considered an 0 for 1. 0-1 the count to him. Nearing with his lead. That one, a grounder to Creek Height at third. He bobbles it, wanted to go to second. Now he's just got to go to first. The Warriors do get an out. Wanted to try to turn the double play. He fumbled it, recovered, and throws out Allen at first base. So he's the first out of the inning. That goes 5-3. He's 0 for 2 now on the putout. And on that ground out, you can move Nearing to second. So a runner at second with 1 out. He's out there in scoring position for New London, who they trail it 2-1. Warriors with the lead for the number 9 hitter, wearing number 14, Ian Lipper, junior catcher. That first pitch from Meek is too far outside, ball 1. Lipper 1 for 1 on the day with a single stranded on the bases. Into play today, 077. Allen was at 348, the DH, who Creek Height threw out. That pitch inside. 2-0 the count to Lipper. Would have been nice there if the Warriors could have turned 2. I know what Creek Height was thinking. It was thinking the right thing. But the little bobble on the initial pickup of the ball cost him a chance at that. That one, Jackson Meek hung on to it too long and left it way outside. So 3-0 now, the count. McKinney shaded towards left, 4 steps. Millard is on the wrong side of second base now. Now he puts his glove back on and works his way back over towards his position, trying to keep the runner close. Meek toes the rubber. Batter steps out. Now back in is Lipper. We'll be ready here at some point. Now Meek is set out of the stretch, and the 3-0. Bounced it in there low and outside. Lipper draws a 4-pitch walk. First and second now with 1 out. 4th walk issued by Meek. And here comes head coach Ron Walker out of the dugout. Let's see if we're going to make a change. New London 2 on with 1 out here. Warriors have a 2-1 lead, or if it's just a pep talk, the whole infield is going to gather on the mound. See what he's going to do. He's going to make a change. Looks like he's going to bring Keegan Young in to go to second, maybe. Move Millard to the mound. Send Jackson Meek to left, I believe. Those are the changes for the Warriors. So let's get him in the book here. Jackson Meek from pitcher's mound to left, I believe. Keegan Young into play second. Millard will go from second to the mound. So 8 pitches in this inning for Meek. Ends his night with 56 game total. Jackson ends up going, let's see, there's 1 out here in the 4th, 3 1/3. Gives up 3 hits, walked 4, couple of strikeouts, the 1 run, had a wild pitch, and a couple of hit batters, and Meek will be responsible for the runners on first and second. So Millard going to come in and pitch now for the Warriors. This pitching change brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Let's take a look at his pitching numbers on the year. Number 2 is Kinnick Millard Jr. Pitched in 5 games, started 3. He's got a 1-2 record without a save. 10 innings pitched, 237 total pitches, 40 official at-bats against him with a 150 average. He's given up 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned. Walked 9, hit 1, struck out 14. 16, check that. And has an ERA of 2.10. That's the pitching change. And those are the changes. Millard going to face Strawhacker. Swings and pops up the first pitch in foul territory towards the New London dugout. Kirkhart, good hustle. He just couldn't get there. So, 0-1 the count to number 7, Gavin Strawhacker, the New London leadoff man, the sophomore third baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Reached on a fielder's choice, also reached on a hit by pitch. He was their leading average hitter, 447 into play today from the right side. Millard out of the stretch with runners at first and second and 1 out. The pitch held onto it too long. A good short hop stop by Simmons saved the base runners advancing a base. 1-1. Millard pitched well his last time out. Had his release point down. The 1-1 held onto that one too long too. Low and outside again. 2-1. Kinnick needs to find it in a hurry. Threat here from New London. Warriors lead at 2-1, top of the 4th, 1 out and 2 on at first and second. 2-1, to Strawhacker, the pitch. A bouncer to Reed Kite. He'll glove and have to go to first. And Strawhacker going to beat it. Maybe could have went to second. I don't know if Young would have been there in time to cover. So an infield hit by Strawhacker, going to load him up, nearing to third, Lipper to second. Second hit of the inning, given up by Millard. And there now is number 3, Owen Severson, the sophomore shortstop. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. They're loaded with 1 out. Millard coming to him. Here's a slow roller to short. Glove by Reed Kite. They'll go to second, and they get a force, but it's going to drive in a run. So the runner from third nearing scores. And Strawhacker is forced out at second. He's the second out of the inning. That'll go 6-4 on the putout. Put Lipper over to third and put Severson on a fielder's choice for Westerbeck in there now. So here in the top of the 4th, the Severson ground out. Millard, first pitch is low. Ball 1 to Westerbeck, 1-0. Severson ground out. Scores 1 to tie things at 2. First and third with 2 out now. That run, check him at first. He's back safely. That run will be charged to Meek. That's his base runner there. Count 1-0 to Severson. Millard out of the stretch. A long pause. He'll check him at first again. Millard's pitch. There goes the runner. They will not throw. It's a strike to the batter. Westerbeck 1-1. Sends Severson to second on the stolen base. The 1-1 inside to Westerbeck. 2-1. That pitch missed from Millard. 3-1 to Westerbeck now, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk as part of that triple play put out in the first by Millard. So it's 3-1 now, second and third with 2 out. We're tied at 2. Millard looking to get the Warriors out of trouble. The pitch. Low and in. Kinnick walked Westerbeck. So they're loaded now at first. First walk issued by Millard. The 5th by Warrior pitching. That'll bring up the cleanup man, number 25, Riley Raines, the junior first baseman. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Millard coming to him. Fouled off right side. Kirkart over there in foul territory. Couldn't quite get there. Kirkart's been hustling off of first base there, and those balls were just in foul territory, hit just where he can't quite get there. That would have ended the inning. That would have been a big foul out there, but just a strike to Raines. It's 0-1. Raines on the season, 293. Westerbeck was at 333. Severson was 205, and Strawhecker 447. That's the top 4 for New London. The pitch. Fouled up and over us and out of play, and Millard finds himself ahead of Raines, 0-2. So New London has tallied a run on 2 hits here in the inning to tie things at 2. There has not been an error by the Warriors, and we're hoping to strand 3. The 0-2. Breaking ball got him. A beauty from Millard. He had his release point down on that one, and Raines is the 3rd out of the inning. He goes down swinging. Like I said, New London gets a run on 2 hits, no errors. They end up leaving 3. When they bat in the top of the 5th, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 to Rygard, Manning, and Naring for the Tigers. But the Warriors are coming to the plate first. When we come back in the bottom of the 4th, we're tied at 2. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9, Young, Meek, and Boley. 14 pitches for Millard in relief of Meek to get the Warriors through the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th, and the Warriors to the plate. When we return, come on back with us. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. We're back with the Van Buren.
All right, we are back from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa. Perkins Field, the Kissling Press Box, the Tumble Radio broadcast booth. Rygard to start work in his 4th inning, going to face Keegan Young. Young's in there, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 to Young. He's 0 for 1, got caught looking in the 2nd into play today. Keegan, 226. He started in left field, now playing second base. Rygard started the inning with 71 game total pitches. Here's the 0-1. Bounced, foul down the third base line. That one's a few feet the other way, and Young probably has a double. A single at least, but instead it's 0-2. Leadoff man for the Warriors here. In the bottom of the 4th, we're tied at 2, 0-2 to Young. Rygard out of the windup. Here he comes. A swing and a miss. Keegan Young, a strikeout victim. First out of the inning. That is the 6th strikeout recorded by Rygard, and that's going to bring up the number 8 man in the order, Jackson Meek, number 14, the junior, started on the mound, now playing left field. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Into play today, 231 for Jackson. Right-handed batter, looking to get something started and break this tie for the Warriors. Rygard's first pitch to him, fouled off right side out of play. For Meek, it's 0-1. Center fielder Lemley, shaded slightly to left with Meek, the right-handed batter. Lights are not on here yet at the Ferguson. They don't need to be. Sometimes they turn them on early. That pitch, a breaking ball, low and outside. 1-1 now. Still more Warrior baseball action this week. Right back here at home tomorrow for the last game of a 3-game homestand. Warriors will take on North Division opponent, Louisa Muscatine Falcons. That pitch bounced foul third base line. And it's 1-2 now to Meek. Then on Saturday, always a fun day to go over to Moravia. Warriors going to play Mount Ayr in the second game of the day, noonish, 12:30 start time, depending on how long game 1 takes between Albia and Moravia. And depending, if you win, you play the winner. If you lose, you play the loser. Breaking ball, too far, low and outside. Good stop by Lipper to block that one in the left-handed batter's box. Count 2-2 to Meek. If we win, we'll play the winner in the championship game, 4th game of the day. The winner between Albia and Moravia. If we lose, we'll turn around and play back-to-back against the loser of game 1. A grounder to first. Is Rygard going to get over there and cover? He does, and they just get Meek. He was late getting there, and the first baseman had to hesitate and wait for him to get there, but New London does record Warriors in the 9th spot is number 7, Parker Boley, the sophomore right fielder, 0 for 1 on the day. He got caught looking for a strikeout. 2:14 into today's action for Parker. Well, Warriors need another 2-out rally start right here. Why not? It was, the top of the order, Reed Kite that started at last inning on that 2-out rally. First pitch to Boley. Check swing, breaking ball, way too far outside and low, 1-0 to Parker. Last year we went to Moravia, we played game 1, and then they called the thing because of heat. I don't think that's going to happen there. Bounced that one in there, did Rygard. To his catcher, Lipper. 2-0 to Boley. Yeah, we played game 1 against Martinsdale St. Mary's. They ended up going to the state championship and lost. But Warriors had them down by 1 in the bottom of the 7th. They had to walk it off to beat us. And they called it. Here's a pitch. Or maybe that was 2 years ago. 2-1. No, I think that was last year. As McKinney threw that game and pitched well. Here's a 2-1. Oh, and that plunked Boley in the back. Lower back. Parker to first base on a hit by pitch. First one of the day for Rygard. The Warriors get a 2-out base runner. But anyways, after we played game 2 on the day over there, Moravia always plays in game 1 because they're the host school. And then they decided to cancel the rest of the day because of came from the state, I guess. It was just the heat index was too much. So we went over there, played 1, didn't get the second game in. I don't think we'll get 2 in this year. First pitch to the next batter. Ooh, wild pitch to Reed Kite. Oh, and the catcher got something in his eye. As he went back to get the ball, Lipper dropped his glove. He's not feeling too well. Dropped his glove and must have kicked dirt in his face or something there. Dropped his glove and his mask. The pitch to the batter, Reed Kite, is a ball, 1-0 on the wild pitch, send Boley to second. Runner in scoring position now at second with 2 outs for the Warriors here, trying to break this 2-2 tie. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Second wild pitch issued by Rygard. 1-0 to Reed Kite. Reed on the day is 1 for 2 with a single, scored a run, and a strikeout. 13 pitches for Rygard here so far in the bottom of the 4th. He's up to a game total of 84. So his pitch count is climbing. And it looks like Lipper went to the dugout to getting a high five there from his pitcher, maybe to splash some water in that eye, or I don't know if when he turned, he kicked dirt up in his face, or when he went to flip his mask off and turned to get that wild pitch. Maybe it was the ball that kicked dirt up in his face. Either way, he's back behind the plate, mask on, and ready to go. So Boley has his lead at second. Count 1-0 to Reed Kite. Rygard, second baseman, creep it over out of the stretch. The pitch is a strike on the outside part of the plate to even the count at 1-1. Scoreboard says 1-2. Home plate umpire just said 1-1. So it's 1-1. 2 outs and a runner on. The pitch to Reed Kite, breaking ball, low and outside. 2-1 now. 15th pitch of the inning there for Rygard. Good ball game so far here tonight. We're tied at 2. The bottom of the fourth. 2-1 the count. 2 outs and a runner at second for the Warriors. That's Boley out there. Reed Kite looking to drive him in. Here's a 2-1. That one's through the zone on a fastball from Rygard to make it 2-2. Rygard nods to his catcher, Lipper. Glance at second, and the pitch. Swung on, fly ball, right field. Right fielder in and to his right. He's there and makes the play, does Manning. So Reed Kite, the third out of the inning on the fly out to right field. When the Warriors bat in the fifth, it'll be 2, 3, 4, Eli McKinney, Creek Kite, and Kinnick Millard. Nothing across for Van Buren County in the bottom of the fourth. No runs on no hits. There were no errors. They end up stranding one on the hit by pitch to Boley. 17 pitches for Rygard to get New London through the bottom of the fourth. He's up to a game total of 88. So the top of the fifth is coming at you. We have 4 complete with the score tied 2-2. New London due up for them is 5, 6, and 7. Rygard, Manning, and Naring after this 60-second break. Come on back with us. Millard back to the mound. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
All right, back with you here at the Atomo Radio broadcast booth. Kinnick Millard starting work in his second inning to face Kai Rygard, the pitcher. Ball outside from Millard to Rygard, 1-0. Rygard on the night. Third time up, no official plate appearance. Has been hit by a pitch and walked. Scored a run. Here's the pitch, low. 2-0 to Rygard on the season, 176. He's pitched all 4 innings so far for the Tigers. We're tied at 2 here as we start play top of the fifth, 2-0. Here's a pitch, high and in. Skipped off of Simmons all the way to the backstop. 3-0. To Rygard, the batter. Millard ready out of the windup. The 3-0. That one lands for a strike. Millard getting back into the count. 3-1 now. Kinnick ready again, and the pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Full. 3-2. To number 1, Kai Rygard, the senior pitcher. Bats in the 5 spot, and the payoff. Foul tip. Simmons couldn't quite hang on. We'll do it again from 3-2. Millard's payoff. Breaking ball missed. So, Rygard draws a leadoff walk here in the top of the fifth. Second walk issued by Millard, the 6th by Warrior pitching. Up next for New London, in the 6th spot is number 11, Brands Manning, 8th grader playing right field, 0 for 2 on the day. 195 into play. Millard should just go right after him. Rygaard will lead at first, 3 steps. Millard looking at him now. He's set. And the pitch. Fouled back up and over us, right side, out of play, 0-1 to Manning. Lights on now here at the Ferguson. Beautiful sunset to my right. Manning is ready. Millard will check him at first. He's back standing as Rygaard safely. Millard checks him once, twice. Now he's thinking about home square to bunt. There's a strike on the outside part of the plate to Manning. It's 0-2. Warriors would love a strikeout here. Let's see if Kinnick can deliver one. Here comes the 0-2. Nope, that one missed low. Possibly a little outside. 1-2 now. Rygaard still at first after he drew the leadoff walk. Warriors would love to turn 2 up the middle also if they could. The 1-2. Fouled off, right side out of play. We'll do it again. On deck for New London is Naring. He's 1 for 2 on the day. But first it's Manning. 1-2 the count to Brands Manning, the 8th grader. See if Millard, the junior, can put him away. The pitch. Breaking ball, and he did just that. Caught him looking with a bender. I had a clue, or had an inkling, I should say that's what he might be going to on that pitch, and they strike him out looking. First out of the inning. That is the first strikeout by Millard. 3rd of the day by Warrior pitching, brought to you by Slayton Polaris. Here's Naring. The 7th spot, number 5, junior second baseman, 278 on the year. He's 1 for 2. Single scored a run today. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Bottom part of the order now for New London. 0-1 to Naring. He's in there from the right side. Rygaard still at first with a lead. Millard checks him. Is set and ready. Check him at first. Scoreboard says 0-2. I think it's just 0-1. Yeah. Whoever's running that thing's got to stay on their toes. Confusing. Here's a pitch from Millard. Check swing. I think he went. They'll check him at first. He's back. Was that a check swing? No. Oh, boy. It's called a ball. Boy, I thought he went. 1-1 to Naring now. I don't think he held up. Pitch looked halfway decent anyways, but the 1-1 from Millard. There's strike 2 called. Another punch out would be great here. Kinnick looking in, nodding to Simmons. Check the runner at first. Rygaard staying put, and the pitch. Breaking ball too far outside. Count even at 2-2 now to Naring. Kinnick tried to get him to go fishing after that one. Couldn't. Here comes a 2-2. Grounded slowly to second. Young will charge. Glove, go to Kirkart, his only play. Warriors getting out there. Naring the second out of the inning on the 4-3 put out. It'll push Rygaard to second in scoring position. But now there are 2 outs. That's the 17th pitch so far in the inning for Millard. He's got a game total 31. Up next for the Tigers is a DH, number 6, Branham Allen, 8th grader, batting for number 19, Israel Lemley, junior center fielder. Allen on the day, 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. Right-handed batter, Millard checks the runner at second, and the pitch. Bounced that one in there for ball 1. Good stop by Simmons to save a base. 1-0 to Allen. Millard working a little bit more deliberately with that runner at second. They'll turn and throw. Young's not there, but he turned and just threw it to him, standing 4 steps off of second base towards the second base side of second base. Now Reed Kite trying to play games with behind him and keep him close to the pitch. There's a wild pitch all the way to the backstop. I think they're worried about the runner too much. Just go after the batter here. So it's 2-0. Now he's at third base to Allen. Send Rygaard to third on a wild pitch. First issued by Millard, second by Warrior pitching today. It's 2-0. Still okay if you can get the batter without a wild pitch or a pass ball here. Nice to strand that runner at third and keep this thing tied 2-2 going to the bottom of the fifth. The pitch, high. So, it's 3-0 now to the DH, Branham Allen. Millard is ready in the 3-0. He walked him. First and third. As a base on ball issued to the DH, Allen there. Third walk issued by Millard, seventh by Warrior pitching. That's going to bring up number 14, the junior catcher in the 9 spot, Ian Lipper. He's 1 for 1 on the day. The single, also walked, stranded on the bases both times. First and third with 2 out. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the fifth. Lipper in there from the right side. Millard is low. Ball 1. 1-0. Ron Walker is out to have a chat with Kinnick, who's struggling with his command here a little bit. Warriors just need an out somewhere. First and third, 2 outs. 1-0 to the batter, Lipper. Everybody meeting at the mound there for the infield for Van Buren County. We're in the top of the fifth. We're tied at 2. It's a big moment here in the game. Some team's going to grab momentum here. Hopefully it's the Warriors if they can get out of this jam and keep the score tied at 2. How'd the softball game go over there?
6-5.
The Warrior girls softball team gets another win, 6-5 over the Tigers of New London. Congrats to them. We're tied at 2 here. Lipper back in there. It's 1-0. Mere little work out of the stretch. Expect that runner from first to go here, and I don't think they'll throw through. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Count 1-1. Runner at first stayed put. Maybe they want to risk getting him thrown out. Not sure of the speed on Allen there. The pitch, swing and a miss. Warriors a strike away from getting out of it. 1-2 to Lipper. So Force at second, Force at first. Runner at third not being forced. Batter calls time, Lipper. Millard steps off. It's 1-2, the count. '25th pitch of the inning coming for Kinnick. And he caught him looking on the outside corner, and he is fired up about it, and so are the Warriors. Third out of the inning is Lipper on the strikeout looking from Millard. Second strikeout for him, fourth for the Warriors on the day. Brought to you by Slayton Polaris. 25 pitches for Kinnick and the Warriors to get through the fifth. He's up to a game total now of 39. So after 4.5, the score remains New London 2, Van Buren County 2. When the Warriors come to the plate in the bottom of the fifth, 2-3-4, McKinney, Creekite, and Miller due up after this 60-second break. Come on back with us. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
We're back. with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you. Atomo Radio broadcast booth for the Warrior half. The bottom half of the fifth, we're tied at 2. New London, no runs, no hits, no errors. They strand 2 there. New London in the top of the fifth. This is Eli McKinney from Rygard. That one all the way through the catcher, all the way to the backstop for ball 1. McKinney on the night. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, scored a run. The 1-0 fouled off left side, up and out of play. Count 1-1 to McKinney on the year, 2:14 into tonight's game. Leadoff man for the Warriors here as we play bottom of the fifth, tied at 2. New London Tigers, Van Buren County Warriors, South Division action in the Super Conference. Rygard back on the mound to begin working his 5th inning. Out of the windup, the pitch. McKinney sends one to left center. That's going to get down in front of the charging left fielder.
Single for the Warriors.
And McKinney with a leadoff single. So that all-important leadoff man is on. That is the 5th hit.
Looks like Creek Kite up to bat for the Warriors.
Given up by Rygard. So 1 on, nobody out for the Warrior offense. And in there now is number 13, Creek Kite in the 3 spot. Sophomore third baseman. 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a strikeout. Rygard out of the stretch. The first pitch to Creek Kite, breaking ball low and outside. 1-0. What are you after? Pitches? For who? For Rygard? For their pitcher? Or our pitchers? He started with 88. He's got 4. He's up to 92. That's 93 right there. That's his 93rd pitch. Just helping out with some stats here. Count 2-0 to Creek Kite. Runner at first. McKinney has his lead. The pitch by Rygard is in there for a called strike to Creek Kite. 2-1 to count. New London must be checking on the pitch count for Rygard. I helped him out with it. 88 he started with. He's got 6. He's up to 94. Here comes 95. Off the outside corner for a balls. 3-1 to Creek Kite. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the 5th. McKinney led off the inning with a single. He's on at first. It's 3-1 to Kite. Warriors looking to break that 2-2 tie here. Rygard is set, and the pitch. Nope. He walked Creek Kite. That one was too far outside. So the first 2 reach here. That'll push McKinney to second. That is
up next. Cleanup. Second baseman. Kinnick.
The third walk issued by Rygard. That'll bring up the cleanup man, number 2, Kinnick Millard. A junior started at second base, now on the mound. He is 1 for 2 on the day with a single. On the season, Millard 229. He's in there from the right side. Rygard, the righty. Pitch count climbing. He's working out of the stretch. A glance at second. And the first pitch to Millard. Oh, he hung on to it way too long. Into the left-handed batter's box. The catcher, Lipper, had to go. It's 1-0 to Millard. Warrior runners at first and second have their lead. Lipper's got the one Rygard has the one he wants from Lipper. Another glance back at second and the pitch. That one grounded to second. Gloved. They'll get the force at second there. Millard reaches on a fielder's choice to first. First out of the inning is Creek Kite. That goes 4-6 on the putout. Push McKinney to third. So first and third now with 1 out.
Batting 5th. Catcher.
For the Warriors, and that brings up in the 5 spot in the order, wearing number 17 is Caden Simmons, a senior catcher. On the day, 0 for 1 with a walk. The lead run for the Warriors is McKinney at third base. Millard on the fielder's choice at first. There is 1 out now. Rygard steps off. Simmons, into the box now with both feet. New London would love to turn 2. Warriors looking to score that run from third. The pitch is a ball. They'll throw fake to second, throw to third. Everybody's safe. 1-0 to Simmons. So 2 out there now in scoring position. Send Millard to second on a stolen base. He's at second, McKinney at third. 1 out in the inning, so that's big because there goes the double play. Unless you get doubled off, but you shouldn't. The 1-0. Square to bunt, pull it back. It's a ball outside. 2-0 to Simmons now. And time being called by, what's Ron Walker down there? He wants to talk to his runners and batter. I don't know if he's going to put the bunt into motion here with 2-0 count. Let's see. They bunted 4 consecutive times at Wapello on Monday. Wapello had trouble covering with their bunt coverage. I don't know if they're looking to, if Ron saw something that he's looking to put into play here. Or if that catcher called time. I don't know who actually called time. But Lipper out to talk to Rygard. Let's see. He started the inning with 88-12. He's up to 100. Game total pitches. Pitch count climbing. I should glance and see how long he can go. 110, and he gets to finish the last batter. That's where that's at. The 2-0 to Simmons. Square to bunt and does bunt. Oh, the runner's off of second. Now he's trapped. Millard is. That didn't work out the way that the Warriors wanted it to. And they're going to go to the runner at third, and everybody scampers back. So still second and third. That was a good job to get out of that pickle. So Rygard off the mound fields that bunt from Simmons. He's the second out of the inning. That put out goes 1-3. And Millard was 3/4 of the way to third. First baseman ran it into the infield. McKinney was off third. And I don't think they wanted to get into that game of a rundown with Simmons, as they thought McKinney would try to score, so they throw and get him back, and that enabled Millard to get back to second. So second and third with 2 out. The pitch, low and outside, good stop, saved a run by Lipper. The pitch is a ball to Kirkhart, 1-0. Kirkhart on the night, 1 for 2 with a single and a caught looking. Into play this evening, 229. McKinney at third, Millard at second. Kirkhart in there, 1-0 to him. Warriors need a big 2-out hit. Of course, we'll take a pass ball, a wild pitch as well. Rygard ready, here he comes. A good stop, saved the run again by Lipper. It's 2-0 to Kirkhart. He's working on that wild pitch. Yeah, let's see. He can go to 110 and finish that batter. So 88, 98. What did I say? 15. He's at 103 right now. 110 is the max, and if you hit that, you can finish the batter. So we'll keep an eye on that. The pitch. Missed. They're going to throw back to third. McKinney back safely. It's 3-0 to Kirkhart. So 22 would be the magic number in the inning to make Rygard be done. He can finish that batter if he gets to 110, like I said. Second and third, 2 outs, 3-0. The pitch is a called strike on the outside part to Kirkhart. I would have taken a red light there too, I guess. Make him throw once, 3-1. Now you go on this one. At bat re-engaged from Rygard. Kirkhart can look for one here. 3-1. Fly ball, left field line. Left fielder in, just into foul territory. And the catch is made by Westerbeck. Kirkhart, the third out of the inning on the fly out to left field. The Warriors fail to score. No runs on a hit. There were no errors. They end up leaving 2 on base. 18 pitches for Rygard to get New London through the 5th. He's up to a game total of 106, and he is probably done. So for the Warriors, when they bat, bottom of the 6th, 7, 8, 9, Young, Meek, and Boley, the 3 due up for New London when we return from a 60-second break. Top of the order, Strawhacker, Severson, and Westerbeck. Let's take a 60-second break. Millard back to the mound again. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball, tied at 2, going to the 6th, right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Second pitch to Straw Hackers, fouled off right side, up and out of play. It's 0-2, the count to the leadoff man, Gavin Strawhacker, number 7, sophomore. Third baseman on the day is 1 for 2 with a single, reached on a fielder's choice, been hit by a pitch. Millard's 0-2. Breaking ball low. 1-2 the count. Millard starting work in his third inning here. He's gone an inning and 2/3 so far. Started the inning with 25 pitches. There's a bouncer back up the middle. Glove by Reed Kite. No play. Just hitting the right spot. So a leadoff infield single for Strawhacker. See, second hit given up by Millard. Fifth hit for New London tonight. It's going to bring up number 3, Owen Severson, the sophomore shortstop.
Owen Severson, shortstop up the bat.
Batting in the 2 spot on the night. They'll check him at first. Popped away from Kirkhardt. He's back safely. Severson on the night is 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice. He's also walked. Strawhacker was at 447 into play. Severson 205. Both right-handed batters. Squares to bunt. Millard uncorks a wild pitch all the way to the backstop. So the count to Severson is 1-0. And you can send Strawhacker to second on a wild pitch. Second issued by Millard. Third by Warrior pitching tonight. 1-0 the count to Severson. The pitch, square to bunt, missed outside, 2-0. He did? Oh, he called it a strike. Late call. It's 1-1. The pitch. That one, another wild pitch all the way to the backstop. Man, that's killing us right now. 2-1. Strawhacker to third, the lead run over there at third now with nobody out. Third wild pitch by Kinnick, fourth of the night by the Warriors. Now the Warrior defense they're going to bring him in, looks like. Kite at short, now he creeps in a little bit. Kirkhardt's in on the grass. Kite at third, even with the bag, swing and a miss. On a 2-1 pitch, makes it 2-2 even now to Severson. And Miller going to have to dig deep and get tough. Going to need a couple of strikeouts. Or a pop-out on the infield, or shallow fly ball holding the runner or something. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, there's one. And Severson frustrated. He's the first out of the inning on the swinging strikeout. Millard's third strikeout, fifth by Warrior pitching, brought to you by Slayton Polaris. That'll bring up number 8, Cale Westerbeck, the senior left fielder in the 3 spot. Westerbeck. On the night, he's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Millard's pitch, swing and a miss to Westerbeck.
Cale Westerbeck up to hit for New London.
0-1 to count. Westerbeck on the season, 333, playing left field for him tonight. Runner at third now with 1 out. The pitch. Fouled off left side, up and out of play. Quickly 0-2 to Westerbeck. So, if Millard could put him away, or get a pop-up on the infield, or a very shallow fly ball that would hold the runner at third, things would look a lot better with 2 out. There's a soft liner foul. Creek kite off a third, could not get there. But it just a strike. We'll do it again from 0-2, as it was 0-2 already. Westerbeck hit that one off of the hands, I think. Off the handle. That one stung him a little bit there as he climbs back in the left-handed batter's box. Millard ready. The 0-2 breaking ball got him. A good one. Good catch by Simmons. Back-to-back swinging strikeouts. 2 outs now with that runner at third. Millard's 4th strikeout, brought to you by Slayton Polaris, the 6th by Warrior Pitching. So, just like I said, Kinnick got tough. Back-to-back strikeouts. Up next for New London is the cleanup man, number 25, Riley Raines, the junior first baseman, 293 for him. He's 1 for 3 on the day, lined into that triple play. He's got a single and a strikeout. That pitch is low and in for ball 1. Raines, yep. 1-0. In there from the right side is Raines. A pitch by Millard is low again.
Got Riley Raines up hitting now.
It is 2-0 to the New London batter. Runner at third is Strawhacker, the lead run. We're tied at 2, but now 2 out, top of the 6th. He was at third with nobody out. Millard has struck out back-to-back batters. That pitch popped away from Simmons, not far enough for Strawhacker to risk it. It's 3-0 to Raines. You might just want to put him on here. I would. Create a force at first or second for the infield. Go the short way if it's grounded back up the middle. It's 3-0. I certainly wouldn't give him anything to hit here. The cleanup man. Millard's 3-0. Low and in. He does walk him. I don't think that's such a bad thing. So Raines draws a base on ball, bringing up Kai Rygard. 4th walk issued by Millard, 8th by Warrior Pitching. Number 1 in the 5 spot is Kai Rygard, senior. He's done the pitching so far for New London. 4th plate appearance, no official at bat. He's been hit by a pitch, walked twice, and scored a run. Right-handed batter, 176 for him. Millard's first pitch is ball 1. 1-0 to Rygard. Runners at first and third now with 2 out. We're tied at 2. Top of 6. McKinney, a few steps shaded to left with the righty in the box. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Millard back to even with him at 1-1. Warriors would take an out anywhere they can get it. Bases, well, they're not at first and third. Force at second, Force at first. Millard's 1-1. Hung on to it too long. It's low and outside. 2-1 now to Rygard. Millard out of the stretch is set, and the 2-1, high and in. He missed again. It's 3-1. There's a spot for him, as there's a base open, but you're playing with fire there if you load him up. The 3-1, and he did just that, as it's high. Rygard draws a walk, back-to-back walks issued by Millard to load him up now with 2 out. His 5th walk issued, 9th by Warrior Pitching. Here comes head coach Ron Walker to have a quick chat with Kinnick in the infield. There's an out to be had at any base now. Bases are loaded with 2 out. We're tied at 2, top of the 6th. Brands Manning going to bat now for the Tigers. He's number 11 in the 6th spot and an 8th grader playing right field. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Manning, the next batter.
Up to bat, right fielder, Brent Manning.
So all the Warrior infielders returning to their spots. Head coach Ron Walker back to the dugout. Umpire, home plate, marking off something there. Counting the mound visits. I don't know what he's doing. Didn't make a change, so Yeah, you got to watch now. Got to watch for the pass ball and the wild pitch. Trying to keep that lead run at third. Millard's first pitch to Manning. Kinnick got to find the release point. It's ball one low. He's been low a lot lately. 1-0. Go right after him, Kinnick. I think you can get him. Here's the 1-0. A liner. He proved me wrong. Single to left. Scores a run. Here comes the second run. They should have thrown it home. Why not? Had a play on him, and Reed Kite hung on to it at short. Man, you got to throw that one home. So there's a 2 RBI single for Manning, scoring Strawhacker and Rains from second. Rygaard ends up at second. Brands Manning on at first. So here in the top of the 6th, New London takes a 4-2 lead. In there now is Nearing, the pitch, low and outside to Owen Nearing, 1-0. He's in the 7th spot, number 5, junior second baseman. On the night, 1 for 3. On the season, 278. Owen Nearing, yeah. The Manning single scores 2. The pitch. Oh, there goes a runner. They got him in a rundown as Simmons stopped that one. He's going to hustle back to second, and they throw it. Creek Kite throws it away. The runner going to stay at second, though, so it doesn't end up hurting them. The start of that one was Simmons, a really nice backhanded stop. The runner at second thought it was going to get all the way to the backstop. Simmons threw down to third as he thought the runner was going, and then they had him in a pickle, but he was able to get back to second as the throw from Creek Kite to second got away a little bit into shallow right field. It's 2-0 to the batter, Nearing. So it's still 2 on for New London. They've tallied twice here. That pitch is a ball. It's 3-0. Millard ready. That's ball 4 outside to load him up again on the 28th pitch of the inning. 6th walk issued by Millard, 10th by Warrior pitching. So in the inning, New London has tallied twice on 2 hits. And they've got him loaded for the DH, Branham Allen. Right-handed batter on the night, 0 for 2. Strike 1 on the first pitch to him. It's 0-1. He's also walked, stranded on the bases. He reached on an unsecured strikeout as well, stranded on the bases both times. Allen, the DH, 348. Batting for Lemley at 167 in the 8th spot. Millard coming to him. That's a strike. Maybe didn't have to be, but it's called so on the outside corner. Quickly 0-2 to Allen. Kinnick ready again in the pitch. Breaking ball high. I think that was an attempt at a breaking ball. So, it's 1-2 now. Runners at first, or they're loaded, excuse me, after that walk. And that hit him to score a run. So Allen hit by a pitch, RBI. He'll go to first, Nearing to second, Manning to third, score. Rygaard on the play. New London has tallied 3 here in the inning to take a 5-2 lead. So to hit by pitch with the bases loaded, scores 1. Strike 1 to the next batter. Pitch gets away from Millard. Keegan Young there at second there to back him up. Batter now is Ian Lipper, the catcher, 0-1 to him. On the day, he is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. 0-77 into play. The pitch low. Count is 2-0, I believe. Millard's 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Flippered up to bat.
That one, Millard left low and outside. 3-1. Oh, and there's a wild pitch, uncorked all the way to the backstop. Going to score another run. So we'll score Manning from third. Is that ball 4 to the batter? Wasn't it? I thought, what's the count? So now it's 3-1 or 3-2. Runners at second and third. That wild pitch scores a run to make it 6-2. New London. That was the 37th pitch of the inning for Millard, getting lengthy. I guess it's, well, the scoreboard says 3-2. I don't know what the count is, to tell you the truth. I thought that was ball 4 on the wild pitch, but the batter didn't react like he had just been walked. So looks like we might be having a pitching change here in the at-bat. I don't know. Head coach Ron Walker still talking to the home plate umpire here, Steve Wooster. So right now, New London has tallied 4 in the inning to take a 6-2 lead on just 2 hits. No errors by the Warriors, but 1, 2, 3 walks have aided. And I don't know what that was about, because what are they talking about? No changes made. Okay, Simmons wants time now to talk to Millard. Millard unhappy about Caden coming out to talk to him. I think the scoreboard says 3-2. I had 3-1. I thought that was ball 4 on that last wild pitch. So New London has tallied 4 on 2 hits. 3 walks have aided. They got runners at second and third with 2 out. Warriors couldn't get out of it. 6-2. I think it's a full count. The pitch to Lipper. Swing and a miss. And that does end the inning. So Lipper strikes out swinging. New London gets 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They end up stranding 2 on 38 pitches by Millard. He had 39 entering that inning, so he's up to a total now of 77 after 5.5 are complete. It's 6-2. New London with a 4-run lead now to be the top of the order when they bat in the top of the 7th. Strawhacker, Severson, and Westerbeck.
4 runs on 2 hits.
Warriors coming to the plate in the bottom of the 6th, looking for runs. 7, 8, and 9. Young, Meek, and Boley due up for them after this 60-second break. Come on back with us. Warriors looking for some runs to get back in it. They're down 6-2 after 5.5 right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Pitching change for New London. We're back with you here from the Atomo Radio broadcast booth. Gavin Strawhacker coming in. The line on Rygard, he goes 5, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, 2 wild pitches, a hit batter on 106 game total pitches. Strawhacker, number 7, a sophomore, pitched in 5 games. 2 starts, an 0-2 record without a save, 12 2/3 innings pitched, 292 total pitches for him, 75 at bats, 320 average, giving up 24 hits, 23 runs, 12 earned, 9 walks, a hit batter, 11 strikeouts, 6.63 ERA for Strawhacker. Nobody else reported any changes to us. We'll have to see. That pitch line on the first pitch to Young, out to center, and a catch made by, I believe that's still Lemley out there. On one pitch, Keegan Young, the first out of the inning, fly out to center. He's 0 for 3 on the night. So New London plates 4 on a couple of hits, no errors. They leave a couple as well there, top of the 6. In there next for the Warriors is Jackson Meek. Pitch inside to him, 1-0. Meek on the night, 0 for 2. Meek, average coming into play today, 231. Keegan Young was at swing and a miss. Keegan Young was at 226. Count 1-1 now to Jackson Meek. That pitch is a ball, tad high. 2-1. It's 6-2. New London with the lead, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Meek, a grounder right back up over the mound. Shortstop charging, a glove and throw on the run, and a nice play by Severson over to Raines to retire Jackson Meek, the second out of the inning, 6-3 on that fine putout by their shortstop. That was a nice play. On the run in front of the bag, threw on the run over to the first baseman, Raines, and now 2 outs, nobody on for the Warriors in the bottom of the 6th, trailing it by 4, 6-2. But up next in the 9th spot, wearing number 7 is Parker Boley, the sophomore right fielder. He's 0 for 1, been hit by a pitch. First pitch is strike 1 to Parker. Parker in there from the right side, 2-14. Tapper foul left side. Quickly 0-2 to Boley. So Strawhacker enters the game looking to set the Warriors down 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 6th and send Van Buren County to their last ups in the next inning. Here's a chopper, gloved by the third baseman, thrown over, and the Warriors are retired in order as that's a 5-3 putout. That was Strawhacker's position. I'm not sure who was over there, maybe Rygard now. But regardless, the Warriors are retired in order in the bottom of the 6th. So after 6 are complete, the score remains New London Tigers 6, the Van Buren County Warriors 2. 8 pitches for Strawhacker to get New London through the 6th inning. Van Buren in the bottom of the 7th. When they come up again, it'll be the top of the order. Reed Kite, Eli McKinney, and Creek Kite. And it's the top of the order for New London as well as we go to the top of the 7th, Strawhacker, Severson, and Westerbeck. New London leads at 6-2. Come on back with us for the finish. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
New pitcher here for the Warriors is Cree Kite, the sophomore, number 13, pitched in 5 games, 2 started, a 1-1 record without a save, 12 and 2/3 innings pitched, 200 total pitches, 24 official at-bats, a .333 average. His first pitch to Gavin Strawhacker is swung on, is sent to left. I think that's Keegan Young out there, or is it Jackson Meek? Looks like Jackson Meek back to left, out to left, and he makes the play. On one pitch, Cree Kite has 1 out. Strawhacker, first out of the inning on the fly to left. Strawhacker on the night, 2 for 4. A couple of singles, a hit by pitch, and a run scored. Here's Owen Severson. Cree Kite's first offering to him is low and outside for ball 1. Severson on the night is 0 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice and a walk. Kite's 1-0. That's Cree Kite, followed right back underneath us. Count 1-1 to Severson. Finish setting up the new pitcher for the Warriors, Cree Kite. Let's see, 24 official at-bats against him, a .333 average, giving up 8 hits, 7 runs, 5 earned, 4 walks, 3 hit batters, 5 strikeouts, 2.76 ERA. That one is in there for a called strike. So the count is 1-2 to Severson, right-handed batter. Cree Kite coming to him. He bounced that one in there for a ball, 2-2. Severson on the year, 205. He had that nice play at short, charging that one in front of the bag and throwing on the run to retire a Warrior batter last half inning. Kite ready out of the windup and the 2-2. Breaking ball. Nope, he missed, low and outside with it. It's full now at 3-2. So that top of the 6th got away from Van Buren County, giving up 4 runs on a couple of hits and 3 walks. That one, a late swing, a soft grounder, charged by the second baseman and thrown over there. And Keegan Young at second makes a nice play, charging that one and getting the second out of the inning. That's Owen Severson, 4-3 on the putout to Colton Kirkhart. Nice play, Keegan Young. So 2 outs and nobody on now for New London. We're in the top of the 7th, and they lead it by 4 at 6-2. Up next in the 3 spot in the order is number 8, Cale Westerbeck. He's a senior left fielder on the night. He is 0 for 2, does have a couple of walks. Westerbeck, 333, entering play tonight. First pitch high and outside to the left-handed batter from the righty Cree Kite. It's 1-0. 2 outs and nobody on here. Warriors trail it by 4, 6-2, top of the 7th. Third pitcher used by Van Buren County tonight. Cree Kite coming back to him. That one lined out to center. McKinney charging, can't get there. It's going to get to him on a bounce. It's a 2-out single for Westerbeck. He is now
up to bat
on the night, 1 for 3. With that single, he's also had a couple of walks, so 2-out base runner. First hit of the inning. First one surrendered by Cree Kite. 7th hit of the night for New London. Up next is the cleanup man, number 25, Riley Rains, a junior first baseman. Cree Kite's first offering to him is high and in. The runner goes. That throw goes out into right center. It's going to be an E2. So a stolen base. He would have been safe for Westerbeck, and then an E2 sends him over to third. So a hit and an error have put a runner at third with 2 outs for New London. Count to the batter, Rains, is 1-0 on the night. He is, 1 for 3. Lined into that triple play. He does have a single, a strikeout, and a walk. Takes that pitch for ball 2. So he's 1 for 3 with that single and a walk, has a run scored. This is his 5th plate appearance. Kite out of the stretch, the 2-0 is high and in. 3-0 now. Warriors will have work to do. I got to keep it right here. That's a 6-2 deficit. Got to strand that runner at third. There are 2 outs. You don't need the deficit to be any bigger when you're going to the bottom of the 7th. The 3-0 is through the zone for strike 1. We'll see if New London brings Strawhacker back out there, if they'll change pitchers. Not sure. I don't know if anybody's warming up down the right field line or not. He bounced that one in there. Simmons blocked it enough to keep the runner at third. Raines draws a base on ball, first and third now with 2 out. That is the first walk issued by Creekite. The 11th walk by Warrior pitching tonight. If this one doesn't turn around, I'm sure we'll chat about that in the postgame interview with head coach Ron Walker. That's just too many. 11 base runners. You're just not a recipe for winning baseball there. This is Kai Reigard. Squares the bunt. Creekite will check the runner. They've got him picked off. Kirkhart going to second. Here comes the runner from third. They'll go back to first. And then they'll tag him out. But the run scores. That's the important thing. Run scores before the tag out. So Westerbeck scores from third, and Riley Raines is the third out of the inning in the rundown, and I have no idea how that went. But he's the third out of the inning, so New London does get a run on a hit. There was an error, and nobody left. 14 pitches for Creekite to get the Warriors through the 7th inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 7-2. Warriors trail it by 5. And they've got the top of the order coming up, 1, 2, and 3 after this 60-second break. Come on back with us for the finish. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets. 2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
For the bottom of the 7th, Reed Kite makes ball 1 from Strawhacker. There's ball 2 low and in to Reed Kite. Warriors trail it by 5, 7-2. We're in the bottom of the 7th. New London are running a hit. There was an error. They leave nobody in that rundown. Still trying to figure out how the scoring went on that one. Reed Kite into play tonight. 3:06. There's ball 3 to him. A walk would be a good start. Reed Kite on the night is 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. Breaking ball lands in there. Reed Kite thought he had a walk. He takes strike 1. Here's a 3-1. Strawhacker left it high and outside. And Reed Kite does draw a leadoff walk. First walk issued by Strawhacker, just the 4th for New London pitching. On that rundown to end the inning, it might have went, 1-3-6-1-4 maybe, or 1-3-6-3-4. Not sure how it went, 3 or 1 on in the middle of it. But the end result is the Warriors able to tag out that runner from first, but the run scored before it, high and outside to McKinney. And Strawhacker has missed on 4 out of 5 here to start the bottom of the 7th. McKinney 1 for 2, the single and a walk on the night. Into play tonight, 214, the lefty batter. That one missed as well, 2-0, so Strawhacker dealing with command issues right now. I don't know why they just, after that pickoff, I mean, you got to keep that run at third. I don't know why, I just let him go. Breaking ball lands high. I mean, that's what New London wanted to do, was get in a rundown and let the run score. I mean, you kind of played right into their hands. 3-0 to McKinney. He squares the bunt, trying to disrupt the pitcher. Now he pulls it back. I'd have just let him run. Get the batter. There's ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start. Have put 2 on with nobody out for Van Buren County. Second walk issued by Strawhacker. The 5th walk by New London pitching, and Lipper and the coach, Flowers, infield, going to go out and have a chat with Strawhacker. We'll see if they're going to make a move. So getting back to that last half an inning, they had runners at first and third. In high school baseball, in that situation, the walk to first is almost as good as a double. I mean, they're going to go. And the Warriors knew it, and they tried to pick them off, but got to be aware of that run. I mean, I would take my chances at a 6-2 game with runners at second and third and 2 out than getting a rundown trying to get out of it because they let the run score. And I think that's what New London was after there. If he tags him before he crosses home plate, it doesn't count. But he crossed before he wanted. That was what his coach told him to do. Probably is getting a rundown and stay in it long enough for the runner at third to come home. That's my best guess. Anyways, the end result is New London gets that run there. Now Strawhacker steps off. It's 7-2. New London up 5. No outs. 2 on for the Warriors. After back-to-back walks to lead off the inning, Reed Kite at second, Eli McKinney at first. For Cree Kite, number 13, the sophomore in the 3 spot, third base, he came in to pitch. That pitch is in there from Strawhacker to Cree Kite on the first offering. It's 0-1. Cree Kite on the night is 1 for 2. With a single, he's also walked. Into play tonight, Cree Kite was at 387. Strawhacker out of the stretch, looking back at Reed Kite in the pitch. That's by the catcher, a pass ball. Both runners are going to move up. So there's 2 in scoring position for the Warriors. The count to Cree Kite is 1-1. Move them both up on a pass ball. That one should have been caught by Lipper. Count 1-1 to Cree Kite. A hit will score 2. If McKinney at second can get on the gas. The pitch. High. Past the catcher. A wild pitch. Here comes Reed Kite. He'll score. So Reed Kite scores on a wild pitch from Strawhacker. Eli McKinney to third with nobody out. Count 2-1 to Cree Kite. So the Warriors are to run closer. It's 7-3 now. So 2-1 to Cree Kite. Runner at third. Nobody out. He's leading off in foul territory as he should. McKinney over there. The 2-1. Strawhacker swinging a miss. 2-2 to Cree Kite. Cree will protect now with 2 strikes. On deck is Millard for the Warriors. The pitch fouled at home plate into foul territory right of the plate. Hit him in the batter's box, I think. Dead ball. We'll do it again from 2-2. So Strawhacker, 14 pitches here in the 7th. He had 8 in the 6th, 22 game total. He's in relief of Rygard, who went 5 with 106 total pitches. Here comes another 2-2. 3-2 now as that one's low and outside. So with a ball, he's in danger of back-to-back walks here to start the 7th. That sounds like a rally for Van Buren County. See if Cree Kite can draw another walk to 3-2. Tapped foul towards the Warrior dugout, third base side. Another payoff pitch coming. This is a big batter right here. You go back to first and third with nobody out and haven't pushed a run across, or you go 1 on and 1 out. Out of the stretch, Strawhacker is ready. The pitch. Bumped him in the elbow. Now, he was leaning over the plate on that one. It looked like he went his elbow right into it. And I'm a Warrior fan, and that play has been called a ball, and they have not let the runner go to first base on that. We've seen it this year, but Wooster, the home plate umpire, going to let that one go. It's a hit by pitch, so first and third. And second hit batter by New London pitching tonight. Reigard had one, and now Strawhacker. So that at bat goes the way of the Warriors, and they go back to first and third with nobody out. They've tallied
Third baseman.
a run
Kenny Miller.
here on a 3 walks, pass ball, and wild pitch have helped out. Millard fouls one off right side, up and out of play. 0-1 to Kinnick. He's the cleanup man, number 2. Junior started second base, then went to the mound. When Creek Kite came in, I don't know where he went. Back to third. Okay. It's 0-1 to him. The pitch. Outside. Count 1-1 now. Millard on the night. He's 1 for 3 with a single. RBI. Reached on a fielder's choice. 7-3. Van Buren County down by 4. They have runners at first and third with nobody out for Millard. 1-1 to him. Oh, that one backed him up out of there. That's ball 2. 2-1. Warriors mounting something here. They've tallied 1 on 2 walks and a hit batter. Couple pass balls and a wild pitch, and they got something going. Here's the next one. Low. Catcher tried to frame it. Ump says no dice. It's 3-1 to Millard. So, a walk would load them. Then you get the carousel going and see what you can do. That's all I'm going to say about that. Buy a ticket and get on the ride. Millard, bouncer to second. Gloved. They'll go to second one in the relay. Nope, they're not going to get him there. But they do get an out as Creek Kite is out 4-6. The relay not in time. Millard will reach on a fielder's choice. Give him an RBI. And McKinney scores from third to make it 7-4. On the Millard groundout scores a run, or a fielder's choice, I should say. First pitch to the next batter, Simmons, is high. Ball 1. So it's 7-4 now. Warriors trail by 3. There is one out. Millard at first. 1-0 to Simmons. On the night, he's 0 for 2. Has a walk. On the season, 133 for Caden. He looks at a strike. 1-1. So Strawhacker responsible for giving up a couple of runs since he's in this inning. He started working his second inning in the 7th. Simmons, an emergency swing, fouls that one off to the right side, up and out of play. It's 1-2 to Simmons. That was the 25th pitch of the inning for Strawhacker. He's had 8 in the 6th. He's got 33 game total. Warriors with still work to do. Down 3. One runner on at first. Simmons fouled it back to the right into the screen again on an emergency hack. Caden battling. Warriors have the tying run in the on-deck circle. They need They need one more base runner on base to bring the tying run to the plate, as it's 7-4 New London. Strawhacker to Simmons. High. Looked at a ball, 2-2 to Caden. Strawhacker sat out of the stretch, and the 2-2. Fouled off right side. Going to get out of play. Simmons with a good battle. It is 2-2. 1 on and 1 out. Warriors have scored twice. Was 7-2 when we started the bottom of the 7th. It's now 7-4. Another 2-2 to Simmons. And he swings through it. Strawhacker gets the strikeout. Second out of the inning, so the Warriors down to their last out. First strikeout by Strawhacker. The 7th by New London pitching tonight. Up next for the Warriors, in the 6th spot in the order is number 10, Colton Kirkhart, the senior first baseman. On the night, he's 1 for 3. On the year, he's 229. The pitch to him. Slow and outside. Millard stays put. 1-0 to Kirkhart. Warriors just looking for another base runner. Kirkhart would really have to hit a gapper somewhere to score Millard from first. There's a chopper. Going to be a tough play. Charged by Severson. He'll glove and throw on the run. Can't be scooped. Warriors are still alive. It's an infield hit for Kirkhart. Tough play for Severson, not an ordinary one. Kirkhart is 2 for 4 now. Give him an infield hit and then move Millard all the way over to third. So that is the 6th of the night for the Warriors. That was the 31st pitch of the inning for Strawhacker. And Ron Walker, what's he going to do here? Looks like make a change. He's talking to Steve Wooster, the home plate umpire. Warriors have him at first and third. They've tallied twice on a hit here with the aid of a couple of wild pass balls and a wild pitch. Kirkhart going to be pinch run for. That's Finnegan Smith. Finnegan Smith, pinch runner for Kirkhart. Yeah. And Millard is at third, and up to the plate comes in the 7th spot, number 1, Keegan Young, the senior. Started in left, now playing second base. 0 for 3 on the night. Into play this evening, 226 for the right-handed batter. Strawhacker ready, coming to him. Bounce that one in there. Good stop by Lippers. It keeps Millard at third. 1-0 to Young. I don't think the Warriors will be stealing here. Can't afford to. There's 2 outs. But if they're in motion, Finnegan Smith may be better speed than Kirkhart. The pitch. High and in. Young tells Millard to stay put at third. It's 2-0. Now on a pass ball, Millard will take off. On a pass ball or a wild pitch that he thinks he can score on, I think I would be okay with him doing that. But you better make sure you can get there to keep the inning going. 7-4, Warriors down 3. The count says 2-1. It's 2. I believe it's 2-0. It's 2-0. First and third, 2 out. Strawhacker the pitch. Swung through on a little bit of a high inside heater. Now it's 2-1. They better fix that on the scoreboard. It's 2-1, please. Because you're giving false hope to the New London crowd. They think one more strike and it's over, but it's just 2-1. That is a called strike 2. Now we're right by default, I guess. So it's 2-2 with 2 out and 2 on. The Warriors have scored 2 in the inning. Here's the pitch. Oh, foul tip. Warriors still alive all the way to the backstop there. Catcher couldn't hang on. Keegan Young climbing back in there. Warriors in need of him to get on base somehow here. We'd prefer a hit. The 2-2. Swung on and popped up. Shortstop back onto the grass and calling it. Left fielder in. And the left fielder out there, Westerbeck, makes the catch. Keegan Young is the third out of the inning, and that is the ball game at 9:37.
Final tonight. New London 7.
Here
Buren County 4.
Tonight. Young the final out on the fly to left. And in the bottom of the 7th, the Warriors get 2 runs on a hit. There were no errors by New London. There was some pass balls and a wild pitch that acted like them, but no errors. And the Warriors leave 2 on base. 37 pitches for Strawhacker to get him through trouble. In the 7th, he ends with a game total of 45. So it's a final now. 7-4, the New London Tigers defeat the Van Buren County Warriors in boys high school varsity baseball in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division tonight. We'll take a 3-minute break. And then that'll give me some time to get the totals and summaries ready for you. Hopefully have some interviews tonight as well. We'll be back with you in 3 minutes for the post-game show. Brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Back with you in 3 minutes for the post-game show. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Antemo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We will gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we are back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex, the Kissling Press Box, Atomo Radio broadcast booth. We're at Perkins Field tonight here in Keosauqua, Iowa. We saw the New London Tigers get a 7-4 victory over the Van Buren County Warriors. Let's get the totals for you. For New London, they had 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They strand 12. The Warriors, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors, and they strand 9. Winning pitcher is Gavin Strawhacker. Losing pitcher, Kinnick Millard. And the time of the game took 2 hours and 33 minutes to complete here tonight. Let's get to the scoring summary here quickly before Coach, they're still talking on the left field line there. Coach Ron Walker with his troops. Top of the second, a wild pitch scored Lindsay, the courtesy runner, to make it 1-0 New London. In the bottom of the third, the Warriors get on the board. Creekite single scored 1. Kinnick Millard RBI single scored another to make it 2-1 Van Buren County. Top of the fourth, a Severson groundout scored 1 for New London to tie things at 2. It stayed that way until the top of the sixth, where I guess the winning pitcher, well, if they took the lead at the top of the sixth, it was probably, winning pitcher was probably Rygard, because he was actually the pitcher of record. He went 5, but we'll leave it up there on the graphic. I'll just make note of it. Strawhacker didn't start pitching until the 6th, and So Rygard would have pitched in the bottom of the 5th, and he would have been the pitcher record when New London took the lead there with 4 runs in the top of the 6th. So we'll give the win to Rygard, lost to Millard. Anyways, in the top of the 6th, Manning single scored 2 to make it 4-2, break the 2-2 tie. A hit by pitch with the bases loaded scored another to make it 5-2, and then a wild pitch scored another run to make it 6-2, and New London had tallied 4 to break a 2-2 tie and take a 6-2 lead after 5.5. They added another in the top of the 7th. The runner scored from third on a pickoff attempt. They had him in a rundown, but the runner from third, it was first and third. The runner from third came home and was able to cross home plate before the runner from first attempting to go to second in that rundown was tagged out, so the run scored. It was 7-2 New London at that point. And then Warriors did manage a couple there in the bottom of the 7th. Reed Kite scored on a wild pitch to make it 7-3, and a Millard fielder's choice scored another to make it 7-4. So that was the scoring summary from tonight's ball game. They're still talking down there, so we'll take one more 60-second break. If they're not up here for interviews, we won't do them tonight. We'll just summarize everything, get to our closing stuff after that. So we'll take one more 60-second break. Come on back for the conclusion of this one. Warriors lose it tonight 7-4 to the New London Tigers. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you for a final time here from the Ferguson Sports Complex tonight. Warriors lose it to the New London Tigers, boys high school varsity baseball in the South Division of the Super Conference by a score of 7-4. After tonight's game, New London improves to 4-11 on the year, 3-6 on the road, 2-5 in the conference. They're in action next Friday of this week, tomorrow, June 19th, at Burlington, Notre Dame, a 7 p.m. start there. For the Warriors, they fall to 5-10, 3-5 at home, 1-7 in the conference. We're right back here tomorrow to try to get a win on Friday, June 19th, home for Louisa Muscatine, 7 p.m. start there. I guess I got to come up with a player of the game. As well. I didn't think about that. We can go back to our scoring summary here and look at who did what for the Warriors. Creek Height had a single that scored one. Kinnick Millard had an RBI single, so we'll probably split it between those two. Creek Height, Kinnick Millard, the singles with RBIs there that scored runs for the Warriors tonight. Jackson Meek did a pretty good job on the mound, going 3 1/3 for the Warriors. He'll get an honorable mention. So split it between Creek Height and Kinnick Millard, tonight's Warrior Players of the Game, sponsored by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Team talk still going on, so we'll just get to our closing stuff. We've done a lot of interviews this year. We'll hopefully do one tomorrow night. So I'd like to thank my board operator, well, not my board operator, my cameraman and on-site producer tonight. My number one son, Bryce Mulquin, did a fantastic job back there in his first chance at running the tech stuff for us. I'd like to thank all of our listeners, as I always do in the post-game show. Hey, if you were tuned in, choosing to make this broadcast part of your night on Thursday, June 18th, 2026, big thanks for doing so. We couldn't do it without you. If you got us on the post-game show, listening on your way home, thanks for tuning in. Please make sure you drive safely. and we will do the same. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, as I always do in the post-game show. Run through them for you one more time. The Van Buren County Community School District, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, The Complexion Company, Slayton Polaris, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Van Buren County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress Outlet, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd, Smithburg Automotive, Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive, and First Iowa State Bank. If you're in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part why these broadcasts can be viewed by you on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. If you're not currently a sponsor of Warrior Sports and would like to be, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She'd be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name some sponsorship, feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. Totals and finals for you one more time. New London, 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They strand 12. The Warriors, 4 runs on 6 hits, 2 errors. They leave 9. Winning pitcher Rygard, losing pitcher Millard. Time of the game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Next broadcast, AJ and I will be right back with you here tomorrow night about 6:35 pregame for a 7 o'clock first pitch. The Louisa Muscatine Falcons will be in town, a cross-divisional matchup in the Super Conference to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. So that's going to about do it here for us. On behalf of my son, Bryce, my camera operator and on-site producer tonight, my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of Van Buren County Warrior Sports. We'll both wish you a very pleasant rest of your Thursday evening and say so long to you. From the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, final score once again, New London Tigers 7, the Van Buren County Warriors 4. We'll talk to you next tomorrow night, right back here from the Ferguson, the Kissling Press Box, Ottumwa Radio Broadcast Booth, Perkins Field on the west edge of Keosauqua for more Warrior Boys High School Varsity Baseball. Until then, you've been tuned in to Warrior Baseball, streaming live tonight on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa. Good night, Warrior fans.